Good afternoon. It's 3:01. I'm Joe Spinano, live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports at the Mid-Kentucky Downs Studios. Titans OTAs will be available to the media tomorrow. Head coach Robert Saleh and select players are going to be available to speak with the media. In NFL news today, Steelers quarterback Aaron Rodgers told reporters at Steelers OTAs today that this will be his last year in the NFL. Rodgers has been in the league since 2005 after being drafted by Green Bay. The NBA playoffs continue tonight as the Thunder host the Spurs in Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals. San Antonio leads the series 1-0 after a wild Game 1. The SEC baseball tournament continues today. Mississippi State run-ruled Missouri 12-2 in 5 innings. Vanderbilt currently facing the Florida Gators. Tennessee, after beating South Carolina 12-6 last night, will face off against Arkansas. That one's at approximately 4:30 today. Evan Blanco gets a start for Tennessee. And LSU and Auburn close out day 2 following Vols and Razorbacks. For all your foundation repair, waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Welcome into 3HL right here on 104.5 The Zone on this beautiful, some would say, but rainy hump day. What you got to say, Babsy? You don't like beautiful?
No, it's not beautiful. It's rainy. And it's about to be for 2 weeks.
2 weeks of rain? Who wants to deal
Switch,
with that?
please.
It's something that we got to deal with, though, Babsy. That's
I know. We need the rain. All the farmers are like, Davenport,
All the
shut it.
farmers. Yeah. Hush it.
I
Hush
get it.
Davenport.
I get it. Okay.
Got to get it. Lil Zelfa, what's happening, man, back up behind the glass?
What else laid out?
Man, nothing, man.
Look what I have in front of me.
Pot roast.
Pot roast from Zach Lyons' wife.
Miss Lyons.
And who heated it up for me and everything?
Exactly.
Probably Zach.
That was so sweet.
Because I told him that you were going to get some before he put it up.
Dude, this is good.
When you say put it up, did he put it up in like the
fridge?
a fridge in there?
I have no idea. He just said before I take it away. I was like, okay.
Like taking some back home? That's what I was thinking. Did Cruel get some?
He says no.
It's really
I like when you
good.
speak for Cruel.
Listen, and I like to pride myself on being the best pot roast cooker in the world because that's the only thing I've ever cooked.
You just throw stuff in a crock pot and let it work on its own?
Yes, but this is really good. Like, he even gave me a knife.
Oh.
You don't even need it, though.
It's tender. Look tender.
Yeah.
A little tenderoni right there.
Oh, now I just got it everywhere.
Well, why you get that everywhere? I'm in the building.
Oh, yeah, Slay's here.
I already beat you to it, Babs. What's wrong?
In the building.
What's happening, good people? Listen, man, we got an action-packed show today. We got Rhett Bryan joining us, breaking down some Titans. Super Bowl has been fully committed. It is going down. The great Jim Nantz set it up, talked about it, and the stage has been set. So, we got some takeaways from that today.
I'm gonna be honest. I did not watch the.
I just heard a little bit of Ramon and Will.
I saw some clips here and there. Lots of celebrities
in the building
that were in the building and on the committee.
And on the committee, yeah. Eric Church being one of them.
Which
Tim
I thought
McGraw being one of them.
I thought that was interesting. The amount of like celebrities in Nashville, which I know Nashville is like kind of a hot spot for celebrities. It's a good place for them to come down.
More like home for them.
Yeah, home to come down. So I found it interesting that there were that many on the committee for bringing the Super Bowl here.
Right. Well, we'll be able to dive into that with Rhett B and see what his thoughts are. OTAs cranked up. 420, we got Todd Ferman joining us. Give us some betting odds and see exactly what his Vegas Knights would do in this NHL. The Stanley Cup playoffs. That's right. Can't just say NHL playoffs, the Stanley Cup playoffs. So we'll see how that breaks down. Even though my guys, man, Buffalo, I can't wait to ask them about that game. Buffalo being tricked by the Canadians and being abused. We also got SEC baseball to take care of. Tennessee handled their business against South Carolina yesterday. Got Arkansas today, about 4:30.
Some trolling.
Just trying to be great, Babs. Auburn got LSU tonight at 8 p.m. Maybe they can get on the ball and go get. Maybe they win them an SEC championship, Babs.
Florida currently leads Vanderbilt, bottom of the 7th, 5-3.
Ooh. Vandy fought back yesterday, so, you know what I mean, you got to hold your horses on that.
Yeah, I think that if they want to get into that conversation, that last 4 in, so D1 Baseball, when I had it yesterday looking at their projections, they had Vandy as a team to watch, but not as one of the last 4 out or last 4 in. So I think that D1 Baseball, now that's obviously not official, but it's a good kind of idea on where that could go. Sounds like that they wanted Vandy to do a little bit more work here in the tournament. The win over Kentucky was good. It was a step in the right direction. Win over Florida today would tremendously help. I think that would actually push them over the edge and get them in. But we'll see.
So for now, just chill. That's what.
Just chill.
Mm-hmm. Just be cool. Just be cool. Just be cool until it's all over with. But if it was up to CeeLo said they'd probably be in right now. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll get a little bit NBA playoffs talk. Great game last night. I know a lot of people went to sleep. I almost went to sleep with about 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter when the Knicks were down by 20 plus.
Do you know what's so funny? So we flipped it on.
Crazy.
Announcer specifically said, okay, this is right when they came back, right? Mm-hmm. And right before the comeback started, specifically said, man, this is a really important run if they want any chance to get it back in this. Yeah. And sure enough, because I thought he was like couching his words a little bit, trying to make sure people didn't go away by saying like, hey, this one's pretty much over.
That's right.
You know, and he said that. And I even felt the disbelief in his voice when he said that, you know, like, I mean, this is a really important stretch. If they want any chance, you know, like, don't turn the channel. But I really don't believe it'll happen. And then it freaking happened.
It lived up to exactly what you saw in the Western Conference playoffs in a different aspect by the comeback. But, man, you talking about stars stepping up. Stars just stepped up. Jalen Brunson for the New York Knicks.
Yeah. By the way, he's a terrible interview.
Yeah, guess what, though? I felt him on it when he was talking to Lisa Salters after. She was asking him, and I honestly was waiting on an answer, and I felt him, though, Babs, because they went on a 44-11 run. Like, that does not happen in any sport.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So he couldn't explain it.
Yeah, it was like
he couldn't answer her question.
You asked me right now, like, I literally don't know. All I know is I was just making shots. He was in the moment. They got stops. Everybody made big shots. Like, and I saw him later on that night in the post game with Ernie Johnson and those guys. And Ernie led with, all right, now that the game's over, you've been to the locker room. Yeah. It's finally set in. Yeah. Like, what was it? He kind of gave
you couldn't answer Lisa. Can you answer us now?
Please? Yeah. And he
didn't give anything better.
No, it wasn't nothing better. It was just a little bit more. But, I felt it. Like, that was one of the moments that, like, if they are able to go on and go to the finals and if they are able to win the championship, everybody will look back at that moment and they'll remember, like, similar to the Music City Miracle. Yeah. For New York. Like, people were literally sitting on their hands after every shot, like, oh, man. They missing free throws like nothing was going right. And all of a sudden, it hit. Mm-hmm. And he scored like 3 buckets in a row, tough baskets off the glass. Man, that arena started erupting. Hey, man, you saw stars standing up, clapping, almost on the court. Like, that was amazing to see.
So, some in the media are criticizing the Cavs' defense of Brunson and the choice in what they decided to do. Are you on board with that?
I honestly thought in that situation, James Harden, who I think plays Olay defense a lot of times.
Yeah. Like, that's not what he's known for, right?
No, not at all. I did think he was trying. Like, some of those shots, the first 3 shots were extremely hard. Man, the man was taking a body bump off of Harden, kissing it off the glass. He did that twice. And then the fourth, right before the fourth shot, the 3-pointer, Harden was there. Like, that was one of those heat check shots, 2 feet behind the line.
Like,
he
there's
shot
nothing
it
you
like
can
this.
do.
Yeah, this is one. And then at that point, it was like, dog, why don't y'all get the ball out of his hands? Like, double. Make somebody else beat you. He'd give it up. OG Anunoby would get to the basket. Go get an and one. Shamet would be over there on the other side, get a big-time 3. It was actually the perfect storm. The one thing I will criticize Cleveland with is going home with timeouts. When that run happens, it's a lot of coaches that a lot of times get caught up in the game too and letting players figure it out, thinking they can get it through it. Especially when guys make tough shots, you're like, you know what? There's no way they're going to keep making that shot. And lo and behold, they kept making that shot. So that was the tough part. But, hey, man, this is the finals. This is exactly what we want. I thought they had to get it. They needed that one. Cleveland needed that one to get a victory on the road to kind of try to steal the momentum of the series. But like Donovan Mitchell said at the end, whether it was won by 1, lost by 40. Lost by 1 or lost by 40, it was a loss. Got to reset and go to game 2. I think it was a little bit more to that to me because you was up by 20-something. So we'll see how they rebound. Got Minnesota. San Antonio and OKC again tonight. But we'll dive into that later in the show. I do want to say, man, Donovan Mitchell was on fire. The offense ran through James Harden at the end of that game during that stretch, and I don't feel like the ball moved like it was supposed to. So Kenny Atkinson, the coach, will probably make some adjustments. And Donovan Mitchell being from New York, you got to go find a way to get the ball. They were trying to deny Jalen Brunson the same way, and he was fighting. Fighting to go get that ball. So Stars got to step up. It's going to be interesting. Mike Brown, credit to him for coaching the Knicks, getting them back in it. Defensive coach, found a superstar, and let them roll with it. And that right there is the Eastern Conference Finals. I love it. I'm here. I'm here for it. I'm here for it all the time.
In. And listen, I was like, oh, whatever. We'll just put this on in the background like this game's over. Mm-hmm. And then got in bed, had it on, and I was like, oh, yeah, it ain't over.
No, this ain't over.
Oh, it's really not over. And then I was like, dang, now I can't go to sleep. I got to watch the end.
It's a good game, man.
Yeah.
What did you, when I asked you and Brent yesterday during one of the breaks, I was like, hey, can
it live up?
Can it live up to what they did, what Spurs Thunder
I said
did?
Absolutely not.
And both you and Brent were like, nah, I don't see it. Yeah. And then obviously when you're going in the fourth quarter, 8 minutes left, and it's a 22-point lead, you're sitting there like, yeah, see, I told you.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, flip the switch.
Dude.
That's what the playoffs are about, man.
That's what it's about, man. This is where your legacy is cemented. This is where your legacy is made in the playoffs. The regular season is great, but the officials, they call the game differently. All these bumps that you used to getting and going to the foul line, they do not. The referees, man, I know we critique them a lot in all sport, college football, college basketball, pro football, all of it. Man, big salute to the refs. Dude, they letting them play through all this contact. They're not biting for all these head fakes and body lunges and acting, trying to get Oscars. They are not biting for any of that. They letting them figure it out on the fly. Players win the game or lose the game. I'm here for it. I'm actually loving it. So, hypeness about Nashville getting the Super Bowl. I know we talked about it yesterday. You can always chat with us, 615-737-1045. Dive into the phone lines. You can hit us up. Tell us your feels, how you felt about it yesterday, how you felt about it today, the announcement. Was that a big enough rollout? Is it going down tonight, the fireworks and everything?
Yeah, so it's supposed to be on Lower Broad, drone show, fireworks, live music, special guests. I think they're already
free.
Yeah, it is
the
free.
most important part, free.
Yeah.
I think they have already built the stage down there.
Really?
Yeah, I saw on the morning one of the morning news shows this morning that they had already put it on.
I wonder if they're trying to make it look like the draft again. So show you
Probably
what
like
Nashville
a little
can do.
mini. Yeah, well, guess what? Mother Nature is like, oh, let me just screw with you real quick.
It cleared out. It was raining for a little bit. It cleared out. I see some sun poking through out there.
Right during our kindergarten picnic today.
Yes.
Bah. That's all right. We got Rhett Bryan coming up next.
What are you on?
Stick around. 3HL 1045 The Zone.
Are you a startup, an entrepreneur, or growing a small business? Finding the right workspace should not mean settling for a noisy cookie-cutter co-working space. Your business deserves better. eSpaces, eSpaces.com. We are not just another shared desk. They are your premier professional office solution. Whether you're a solo entrepreneur or a team of 20, they are dedicated to helping you find the perfect fit for your business to thrive. What truly sets them apart? eSpaces, proudly locally owned and operated. eSpaces.com. To book your tour today, you can go there, eSpaces.com. Private offices, team suites, meeting rooms that are fully equipped, 24/7 access, flexible terms, beautiful professional spaces that are move-in ready. Whether you're scaling up or just getting started, eSpaces provides flexibility without compromise. Check them out now. Tours available now, eSpaces.com, 15 locations, eSpaces.com.
Welcome back into 3HL right here on 104.5 The Zone. What's happening, good people? Appreciate you hanging with us. I didn't mention that you can also get interactive with us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
That's right. Stay in there. Holler at the people in the chat. Don't be toxic. Be nice. You know what I mean? It's hump day. We're trying to get over it. Memorial Day coming up. And Rhett Gordy B is in the building. Rhett Bryan, executive producer of Titans Radio, joining us right now. Rhett B been on the shows all day long, starting at 6 this morning. How you feeling, Gordy?
I'm good. Exciting day with the official Super Bowl announcement off the heels of what they voted 32-0 at the spring owners meetings in Orlando, Florida yesterday. And, listen, Ron, you and Dawn, you've lived here for a long time, but for Ron and I, it's a surreal moment being, lifelong Middle Tennesseans to think that the Super Bowl, the greatest game in North America and viewed around the world, is going to be right here in our backyard in 3.5 years. It's wild.
Gordy, I sat here on our show yesterday while Yorl and Babs were kind of working through it. I was just sitting back in a daze, like thinking, like, dog, like everything we know Nashville to be leading up to this point and what it was before this, before the Titans even arrived here, when people were talking about their teams, like their pro teams or whatever you could get on TV. Like, I was sitting there thinking, like, dog, like, we're about to get the Super Bowl. Nothing will ever be the same from really starting today since it's been announced, but starting 2030 on, like, you can forget about it. Like, this will never be the same city. And talking about the evolution, we saw it coming. You could see it. You saw it bubbling with the Preds. You saw it with the Music City Miracle. You saw what it looked like. You saw what it thought it could have been when the Titans were playing Cincinnati with a chance to host the AFC Conference game, championship game. Like, all of those feels you got. But, man, Gordon, we used to start, okay, when you announce the Super Bowl, come June, July, you get with your guys or your girls or whatever it is, and you be like, okay, all right, we're going to Super Bowl this year, y'all. Where's it at? It's in Atlanta. It's in Houston. All right, y'all, we got it. Let's get it. Dude, it's in our backyard. Like, that's a different feeling, man.
Much different from, I just think about 30 years ago this summer when Davidson County residents had to or was asked to go vote NFL yes in the summer of 1996. Never forget it. And I was doing live hits on this very station when it was a classic rock station. The station vans parked right there in the parking lot of the downtown courthouse. And we were giving live election results. And I had a couple of Oilers players, Roderick Lewis, former tight end, was with us. And to think that thing passed 59 to 41%. The NFL was coming to Nashville. We were going to build a stadium. And here we are 30 years later, and the greatest game in that sport is in Nashville, Tennessee. And you're right, Ron. Nashville has just become a super city. We've always been the Athens of the South. We've always been Music City. We've been the It City recently. This changes everything.
And I know, Gordy, being this close to the Super Bowl coming here, I mean, growing up in Nashville, like you just mentioned, was this the proper rollout? Because I felt like the rollout was kind of like an extravaganza, too. When you have the great Jim Nance emceeing it and rolling it out, like I didn't notice that everywhere else.
That's how you know it's real.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't hurt that he is a Nashvilleian and has been for quite some time now, as you guys well know, having him on your show on multiple occasions. But that's what Nashville has become. Yep. Think about it. That's it in a nutshell. One of the best at his profession at the highest level of what we consume in sports. Truly is, air quotes over here, our friend. And there he was with that preamble that started it and the close at the end of it today at the press conference. And it was just a thing of beauty. Like, I was like, okay, just keep talking, Jim. We're good.
Yeah, we can listen to this. We can listen to this all day. No question about it.
Ooh, doubt. God, I want it to be tomorrow. Like I know we've got some years to wait, and this town is going to look completely different by that point, and it all starts at that stadium too. And Rhett B, we kick things off, at least open to the media tomorrow for Titans OTAs, and we will hear from Coach. We'll hear from a couple of players. What are you looking at the most in this open session for the media of OTAs?
I want to see who's doing what on the offensive line.
Yeah.
I want to see Carnell Tate catch a ball and run with it and create separation. I want to see Cam Ward throw that in the beginning of year 2. I just want to kind of see, as Coach Mack would say, who's who in the zoo. And, for my own tutelage, I want to, start making notes of body shapes and sizes and frames and what guys wear gear-wise to go with a numeral, so that when I take roll at the training camp practice, I can familiarize myself with so many of these new faces, not just the rookies. But, yeah, and just operationally, what Robert Saleh does in a practice. Now, mind you, this is an organized team activity. It's not a training camp practice or a regular season practice, but I want to get into just an idea about what his flavor is, like what is his style.
We got Rhett Bryan, with executive producer of Titans Radio, jumping in with us. So when you see we always get an opportunity to see the iron sharpens iron. With all of the new pieces, Rhett, what are one of the things or some of the matchups you're looking for? Because not only do we have new guys on both sides of the ball that need to be tested and see like where that leadership guys kind of jump up and kind of help Big Jeff defensively and help Cam offensively as far as just a voice and physically leading. But you also got offense versus defense in your head coach versus your OC, who was a head coach as well. Mm-hmm. What's some of those matchups that you're looking for?
Well, I mean, you kind of touched on it right there. The trenches across from each other, because they've done some work on the offensive line. A lot of people think they still need to do some work on the offensive line. And one practice in an OTA is not going to make up my mind as to what's what.
Right.
But I do want to see what this new front four looks like on defense. And then I'm always a fool to see. I can't wait to see DBs versus receivers.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I'm a fool for that.
Yeah.
So those guys in the secondary working against these receivers, and thinking about the offensive part of it, I talked about Carnell Tate. What does Calvin Ridley look like in all of this? What does Gunnar Helm look like in all this going into year 2 that I believe is going to be heavily relied upon as an extra target in the passing game? And, just several different things as you're talking about the growth of some young guys in year 2 and then new additions.
Babs alluded to when we had Mike Clay on talking about the projections that he had out. And I don't know if you get into this, Rick, but
did you look at Mike Clay of ESPN? He does a bunch of fantasy stuff. Did you look at his Titans projections?
I follow Mike Clay. I have not seen that, though.
Okay.
All right, one that stuck out to me, was he had Cam Ward finishing with 37.54 total yards passing, 16 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. I'm not opposed to the yards, but I thought the touchdowns, if he were going to get better and take that next step as far as making other guys around him better as well. And this is, to Babs' point about the offensive line, the elephant in the room, if they do what they're supposed to do, and give them the opportunity. Well, what do you see? Because, I think, was it 15 touchdowns last year?
Yep.
To 11 interceptions? What do you see him, 7 interceptions? What do you see him projected for you in this upcoming year compared to those numbers, Rick?
So, he was heading towards those numbers right at the end of the year before he got knocked out of that game in the first quarter in Jacksonville in Week 18. Like, there was a thought if he had a real good game or two towards the end, he could be the first 4,000-yard passer in Titans history. So I'm with you on the yardage part. I don't know so much about the touchdown to interception ratio.
Right.
I think that TD number is higher.
Mm-hmm.
And I could live with the 10 picks, especially if that other number's higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we said. We thought the TD number would be higher.
Yeah. I just think with the weaponry they've got around them, and maybe part of that is based around what they believe the offensive line still needs, or work on that.
Yeah,
maybe that's a part of it. But Cam is just you talk about somebody that's a gym rat or a film rat. Like, he's a building rat. He's over in that building all the time working and wanting to get better and working at, grinding tape, watching film, doing all the things. He's just obsessed with, being the best. And I understand you can provide limitations to that by whatever your offensive line does or doesn't have. But yeah, I would disagree. And look, I don't look too much into predictive markets and things, but I would disagree with those numbers.
Yeah.
So offensive line, your biggest concern heading into this season within this team?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't, that's why I really want to see, and I'm not going to get everything out of one open OTA practice, but right. I want to see Austin Schlottman at center and whether he is that person. I want to see Jackson Slater at right guard and see, that's why it's unsettled to me, is the interior of that line at the center guard triangle as it pertains to center and right guard. But they may have, it's like, hey, they may know this is exactly who this is and this is, and then they may be figuring it out like the rest of it. And the other thing in this is seeing how well guys adapt as, this is the installation of the offensive defense. That's what all these days are about. And so what's the retention rate and, how many mental errors are they making versus making the right choices in this? And, this is where you want to make sure you get through that and correct whatever you need, because you get to training camp and beyond, and it's full tilt boogie time after that.
Boogie time. So on the flip side, Rhett B., where are you most comfortable and confident on this roster, both sides of the ball?
I'm going to say on the defense, the front four.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of good stuff there. Even though you might think about, who's going to be the other pass rusher in this? I just think between Jeff and John Franklin Myers and now Jermaine Johnson, I think you got 3/4 of that pretty much figured out. So I would go there. And then on the offensive side, I got to be honest with you. I feel really good about the running back core.
Yeah.
Tony Pollard is way more than serviceable. And you know how much I love Tajay Spears, and he needs to be available. That's been his big thing. Yep. And then, you still have Khalil Mullings, who is going to be counted on for teams and those things. But Nick Singleton from Penn State, I just don't sleep on that. I just don't think you should sleep on that at all. You put up those kinds of numbers at State College, and they've had a bunch of guys go through that school that have played the next level. I wouldn't sleep on that one.
Breaking all of Saquon's weight room records, too, on top of it.
That's right. That's right.
That's crazy.
He's got home run speed. That's the thing about him is if he breaks a tackle, you better be careful. I think he had 14 runs of 40-plus yards at Penn State, and that's including a not great year team-wise by them with everything that went sideways in 2025.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
good stuff.
Rhett B., we greatly appreciate you, man. I know you gotta get to it because you got a long day tomorrow. You back in the saddle again with Ramon.
Back in the saddle for Will Bowling in the morning with your bro, Ramon Foster. Got a big announcement at 7:30 you'll want to tune into. And we've got all kinds of good stuff. In fact, we're going to talk to Fernando Carmona's position coach, Eric Mateos, who's now the O-line coach at Wisconsin, but that was his O-line coach at Arkansas, and get a little intel on Fernando Carmona, the day 3 draft pick, the guard out of Arkansas. So anyway, you'll definitely want to tune into that. And continuing to do prep for tomorrow's show. I mean, Aaron Rodgers has come out and said he's retiring after 2026. So when you look at his numbers and where he stacks up, I mean, he's top 5 in just about any of the categories that you're looking for success-wise.
Are you glad, by the way, just on the other side of it, that he just went ahead and said, hey, this is it? Like, instead of this whole, he's going to go to a resort,
Don, here's the thing. Between holding a team hostage, like he's done with the Pittsburgh Steelers and, the Jets before that and whatever, just for him as a person, he seems miserable. His body language is so bad. It's like, oh, good. So you're getting one more check, and then you're going to the house. At least you know that the journey is over.
Yes.
It seems like for the last 8-10 years, he seems miserable.
Well, maybe you can enjoy it with a last run.
Yeah. That knowing that there's light at the end of the tunnel and it's not a train, and the onus is on him. I mean, that's a team there in Pittsburgh that hadn't had a losing season in a long time, and had a changing of the guard at head coach. Again, they've had 3 head coaches in the last 50-plus years. So, and what he can do in that offense under Mike McCarthy, who is a native son of Pittsburgh. So, I mean, there's plenty of storylines there.
Yes. Well, and then they can lose to the Titans at the end of the season.
There it is, in week 17.
Yes.
Appreciate you going on, man. Y'all have a great time, man. Make sure you up and at 'em, got your coffee loaded up, and you ready to roll in the morning.
12 hours from now, I'll be up and rolling towards the Ville.
All right, brother. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Rhett B.
All right, see y'all later.
All right. Hey, everybody out there, I got a question.
What's your question?
I got a question, Babs, and I want to know, because one thing we continue to talk about Cam Ward, and if this team wants to be good, that step he needs to take. Coupled with the offensive line, more so with them taking the biggest step, and then he can be who he is. But in the AFC South, and we can get to this all day long. Callers, y'all can jump in on this. 615-737-1045 is the number. Is this wide receiver room undervalued or overvalued in the AFC South? Where would you go if you could pick? Where would you rank this wide receiver room right now? Just the first 3, who's listed and slotted as the first 3. Where would you rate this wide receiver room? If everything is healthy, people live up to potential, we're just going off of what they could be. What would you rate this wide receiver room in the AFC South? I think that's an interesting question, because looking at it, I ain't opposed to them being at the top. Top 2 at least.
We'll pull the names of all the other teams in the AFC South for you when we come back, and let us know what you think.
Love it, Babsy.
615-737-1045. That is after the break.
Happening, good people. You know what time it is. It's the joint. You know what it is, man. The OTAs and everything's starting up. Don't forget, there's a couple of more graduations left out there that everybody needs to dive into and make sure you're back and everything. Don't lock up on you. You don't want to be that guy that's sitting there that can't get up. People got to somebody go get security, help them up. No, that's not who you want to be. You want to be able to move on your own. That's when the Joint Chiropractic jumps in. The real MVP of Middle Tennessee. 17 locations all across Middle Tennessee, open days, nights, and weekends. So whenever your back decides to act up, whether it's morning, evening, mid-celebration, they're there for you. No insurance is needed, no appointments needed. You just walk right in, walk up, tell them Big Slate sent you, and then you get right. New patients, you get the consultation, exam, and the adjustment for just $29. That's right, $29. Adjustments start as low as $21. The deal right there, that deserves its own applause. I will let Zeph hit it, but we ain't got enough time. Now, whatever's keeping you from moving like you want to, the Joint's got your back literally. Hit them up, thejoint.com. Welcome back in to 3HL right here on 104.5 The Zone. What's happening, good people? Just heard Rhett Bryan of Titans Radio, the executive producer right there, jumping in with us, talking about OTAs, a little bit of Super Bowl action. Make sure you go check out your podcast, wherever you get your podcast, and join in with us. But we left off with a good old little conversation right here. When you look at the AFC South, where does this Titans wide receiver room rank for you?
I think once we go through the receivers.
Look like you was waiting on this, Babs. You ready for this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think people are going to be surprised or might not realize how it looks compared.
Yeah.
All right. We want Zeffy to roll through them.
Yes.
All right. Hey, will you start with the Colts? Because I think they're a Schiano show.
I'm going to start with the Indianapolis Colts because.
And I love when they're a Schiano show.
Looking at their wide receiver room, not great. So their wide receiver one, the guy they paid in the offseason, Alec Pierce.
Coming off of an injury and surgery.
He is getting surgery on an ankle, I believe. That's going to take him out for 3 months through the offseason. That was about a month ago or so ago, I believe. So he's their wide receiver one. Wide receiver two, Josh Downs, who, again, guy that's been pretty decent when he's been on the field, but hasn't been on the field a whole lot. A lot of injury issues for Josh Downs. Talented receiver, has made some big plays, but, again, can't stay on the field. Their wide receiver three. So I'm looking at Mike Clay's projections just to where he projects theirs. He projects their wide receiver three to be Nick Westbrook-Akine.
Oh, hit it, Zeph. I do, but as you all told me, he's not a number three.
I said not a number two.
You said not a number two.
Mm-hmm. Not a number two at all.
He won a number three in Miami last year either.
Oh, I mean, well, if you talk about
he had seven catches.
Yeah,
last
but
year.
if you talk about, I would say yards covered as far as how much he ran around. he was out there a whole lot though. That's all I'm saying. He got a lot of snaps, man. It's
just not a lot of targets or catches.
And I think a little bit of that, not to poop on him or anything. I think McDaniel was kind of lost in what he wanted to do, man.
Yeah.
Especially man without Tyreek, a weapon like that. You don't know who was gonna block. I think he just got a little too jaded for him. McDaniel's supposed to be offensive.
Poor NWI.
Right.
But regardless, Titans fans, you know what he is.
Yeah, no question.
And you've seen it. You know what he can be. But to me, that's the worst room in the conference.
By far. I think by
far. And it's not even close.
So moving on.
Titans rock over that.
Moving on to Jacksonville, because I think there's a little debate on what their top three could be. So, according to current depth charts from ESPN that have them together, obviously some of the Jags depth chart, but they have Brian Thomas Jr., Jacoby Myers, and Parker Washington as their top three. Now, my question is, do we have to include Travis Hunter, their number 2 overall pick, in there as well? Or because of the injury issues that he dealt with last year, because of the fact that he plays both ways and is going to be a little bit more limited on that side of the ball, do you include him in their top three?
Well, didn't they say that he was going to focus on defense?
Listen, this is what I told you doing.
Some insider said that he was.
No, this is what I think, Babsy. If he's on my team, you're more valuable to us on the defensive side of the ball. So we may have 10 to 15% play package for you offensively. Maybe. But, dog, 85% of your time is on
I'm
the
even
defense.
okay with you including him in the room.
To me, he's not.
I still think the Titans are in a better position.
He's not. He ain't that. I mean, if he's not concentrating on offense alone, he's not that valuable. He devalues himself by having to play on both sides of the ball.
So last year in 7 games before tearing his LCL, he had 45 targets, 28 catches, 298 yards, and a single touchdown.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
In 7 games.
Yep.
How many yards?
298.
Yeah. I'm cool on it.
That's pretty good for
That's
7 games.
That's solid. That's solid.
Playing both ways.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, though. Imagine if they're going to commit to one side of it and put him with Brian Thomas Jr. or somebody. Then we got a problem. But if you're coming in for trick plays, you got the Cordell Stewart factor, you slash and all that, then I ain't really tripping on it. Yeah, I'm going to walk away, no harm, no foul on him. If you got to put Travis on there like that.
But I will say Parker Washington, Brian Thomas Jr., and Jacoby Myers, who the Jags got on a trade from the Raiders in the middle of the season last season, that's a pretty good top three.
So you saying Jacoby, you think Jacoby still got it?
I mean,
that's what he's saying.
As a
he's
two,
saying it's
yeah.
a pretty good.
As a
top
two,
three.
especially with guys like Brian. Now, I know Brian Thomas Jr. had a sophomore slump.
All I'm saying is
last year.
I ain't scared of him.
I'm not. Oh, they're not. It's not Jamar Chase. It's not Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, AJ Brown type
nothing
scared.
is.
One
You're
person
right.
on
I'm
that
not
team
saying
scares
that.
me is what I'm saying. That's Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah.
And he's coming off of a sophomore slump.
Yep.
Which
happens.
Well,
and
your
they were.
quarterback
I mean,
was
there were
cooking.
talks about them trading him during the draft this year.
I remember it. Yep.
So how much does he really scare you?
I still
I still think
top of my scouting report though.
I agree,
Brian Thomas Jr.
but if that's the guy that's at the top
Yep.
with the, I mean, I think it's a solid group.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's like an all-pro group or anything, but I think definitely better than the Colts. I think it's comparable to the Titans because you don't know what you have in Carnell Tate yet. I mean, we have what we think he could be, but we don't know yet. We haven't seen him in an NFL game. Calvin Ridley.
But you
No, but
also
we go-
don't
but we're going
know
up.
after a sophomore slump
Yeah,
what you have
we're
in
going off potential.
Brian
We're
Thomas.
going off
yeah,
potential.
So this is
Only potential.
Only potential.
We saying like
except for those that are already established.
yeah. Like because okay.
But you can't if you're not going off potential, then you can't say then.
What are we talking about?
What are we talking
Yeah,
about?
we're not talking about
because you've got a fourth overall
Right.
pick in the first round
Right.
in the Titans receiving room that you expect to
Coming in
some
coupled,
projections expect to have 1,000 yards.
Yeah, coming in coupled with a guy that just came off of 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
And then a guy that was winning healthy came off 1,000 yards too, and Calvin Ridley. Wandale came off 1,000. Calvin came off 1,000. And Carnell
Iron
Tate's a
Manor
number
and
4 pick. Yeah, I
DK
mean,
were
you know what I'm saying?
massive for the Titans
That's
last
where I'm
year.
at with it. I was starting at 2, Zelf, Babsy.
I was with two. I was at two.
I'm comfortable going to 1. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay, you want the Houston Texans?
Yeah.
Texans.
Okay, come on with him.
Nico Collins.
Mm-hmm.
He's clearly the best wide receiver in the
question.
AFC South,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
We can agree on that.
Yes, we
Yes,
can.
they've
Yep.
got him.
Jaden
For now.
Higgins. ESPN has Jaden Higgins as their number 2, the second-year player out of Iowa State, and then Tank Dell, again, smaller guy with some injury history in the league. He has them as their number 3. Obviously,
You have Jalen Knoll, too.
they have Jalen Noel, or is it Knoll or Noel?
I think it's Knoll.
They've got him behind Jaden Higgins.
Yep.
At least it was Knoll in college. But, sometimes people's names change.
Yeah. Very true. So, the only reason they're getting the nod is because how Nico can go out and truly dominate a game.
I give the Texans the nod.
Yeah, and it's only because of Nico.
And you got proven there, too.
Yeah.
So if you want to talk about potential versus proven, I give the Texans the
But
nod
guess
there.
what we're saying also, too, Babs? We got to throw this part in there. This little caveat. Like, the dude...
It's like me.
That's
how I pronounce words.
If you got C.J. Stroud, because we're talking about potential, if you got C.J. Stroud playing like C.J. Stroud, I'm going to take his wide receiver room.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Nico is making him look a lot better than probably he even would have looked last year, and he looked horrible.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence was phenomenal, still didn't have a 1,000-yard receiver. Now, a couple of those passes were taken because of Brenton Strange, the all-the-world tight end that they had that was doing work. But
Yeah, we're not including tight ends in this. This is strictly a receiving room.
Yeah, this is strictly receiving room.
Not pass catchers as a whole. Because if you do that, then you've got to throw the run game in.
Exactly.
Look at scheme.
Yep.
How do they utilize the running backs out of the backfield?
Yep.
Who catches passes? Tight ends. Gunnar Helm is,
Alec Pierce coming up big time.
expected to have a good second year here. So
And with the Colts,
Nico's a dog.
Tyler Warren.
Colts are the worst.
Well, Tyler, if you put Tyler Warren in that group, it makes the group look better. But he's a tight end.
Tyler
he's
Warren,
not.
that's what I was trying to think of.
He's not. He's not a wide receiver. But he's a pass catcher, and he's
But
probably.
Gunnar Helm is too, though.
Yeah.
But I'm saying relative to the wide receiver group, Tyler Warren by far their number one target for Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Whereas for the Titans, I don't know if Gunnar Helm's going to be the number one target because of what you have in the wide receiver room. The Colts, I can for sure say, oh, yeah, Tyler Warren's their best pass catcher. No question whatsoever.
So you think Tyler Warren, number one pass catcher over Alec Pierce when healthy?
Yeah. I think he's the better target for Daniel Jones on that Colts offense.
Mm-hmm.
Like Alec Pierce.
You know what? It says it. 112 targets for Tyler Warren.
Alec Pierce's main role, or what his main role has been for the Colts, which is why I thought it was so interesting that they decided to trade Michael Pittman and sign him, is that his main role is the deep threat.
Yep.
And like he's not very multiple, or he hasn't proven to be very multiple as an NFL wide receiver. He does the one thing really, really well when you have other pieces around him. When he's
there's a place for that.
When there is a place for that in the NFL. And he'd fit there. But now that he is the number one wide receiver, is he going to have the same success? Is he going to be able to get 1,000 yards off of however many catches? I think it was like 50 or 60 catches, something crazy like that, where his yards per catch were insane. Like, is he going to be able to do that? I don't think so.
We should see.
Part of the reason why.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going Texans 1, Titans 2, Jags 3, Colts 4.
Colts 4, yep. Joey in the Plains talking about AFC wide receiving rooms. Hey, Joey.
Babsy, Slay Dog. It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Yes. Happy hump day.
So just sitting here listening to this, I would put Tennessee and Texas at 1A, 1B. If the Texans didn't have Nico, then I would drop them down to 2. But I would put put those 2, and then the Jags in Houston. Because, and I've heard this many times on this station, and I said it, last week when I called in, the Titans it's almost like that balance of man beaters and zone beaters. When they brought Wandale in, he's a good zone. All he does is catch first down. Mm-hmm. Ridley, he can do both. He can either beat the man, streak down the field, go get one, or he can beat the zone. And like y'all were saying with Carnell, we'll have to see. But from his college tape, he didn't drop anything. Yeah. He had a lot of combat catches. So that would be my order for the teams is 1A, 1B with Houston and Tennessee, and then 3 and 4 be Jacksonville and Indy.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Not mad at that at all. Yep. Appreciate that, Joey.
Yeah, Nico Collins
he's a different
completely changes the conversation there. Because at first I was like, when I first walked back in the room, I was like, oh, yeah, it's the Titans. Mm-hmm. You surprise a bunch of people, whatever, and then you look at what the Texans have, though. And they're good behind him.
Right.
As far as depth. Now, the biggest question is, what is Calvin Ridley this year?
Yep.
Besides what can a rookie and Carnell Tate do, right? That's a given. But what is Calvin Ridley? Do we get Calvin Ridley of old? Do we get healthy Calvin Ridley? We've seen his connection with Cam.
Yes,
it's there. They have that kind of rhythm and connection. I think they have that. We saw it in camp last year, remember? Mm-hmm. So
it's gonna be interesting.
Can they bring it back?
Yeah, I think one thing I don't doubt is them working to go get it.
Yeah,
I think everybody around them is going to be working to go get it, and I think it's going to be a jolt of excitement put in by Daboll. I know we're gonna get to that later once we get to the summer and we get to camp and things like. But I really feel like for you to want a guy to move in the draft spot to go get the guy at number 1 is something you see for your offense. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of tailored for him, and it's going to be I think it's going to be a bit of excitement.
So I'm glad that you bring that up.
Well, you're welcome, Babson.
Because, and you didn't even do this on purpose, but in the 4 o'clock hour, the conversation we're going to have, because we just said, okay, strictly wide receiver room. That's it, right? Yep. No talk about quarterback, offensive line, all of that.
Right.
Well, what about the surrounding cast as a whole for Cam Ward?
Okay.
Did the Titans get better around Cam year one to year two? I think
Okay.
the obvious answer is yes.
Yep.
How much better did they, though? We have, who is it? Ralph Facciano of Fox Sports. He ranked all of the 32 starting quarterbacks, but he ranked them based on the surrounding cast.
Yeah.
I'm not sure he really believes in the Titans and what they did in the offseason, but we'll give you that ranking. That's going to be our topic coming up. Stick with us. 3HL 1045 The Zone. 4 o'clock hour is next.
What's happening? Low T Center. They're the original TRT clinic that's helped countless men and women across America get their lives back to feeling great. Why? High quality testosterone therapy sets the standard, is what it does. Gets you right. Gets you when you hit the bed, when you hit your feet hit the floor, getting out of the bed, you're ready to go. You're not sitting there groggy, and I got to do all that stretching and try to motivate yourself to get up just to go get to the bathroom, just so you can get changed up and ready to roll for the day. And that's not what you need. That's not what's going to happen. Your T level's probably a little bit off. You got a partner at the gym that's telling you to try this. If you try that, you don't even really know what it is. Does it match up with what your T levels are? Probably not. But you get an opportunity to go to Synergix and Low T Center and find out exactly what your levels are, because you're there with a lab on site that can get you back your results in about 20 minutes. It's better. It doesn't get better than that. GLP-1s, PT-141, NAD, all of these under this umbrella. All you got to do is go to fixmylowt.com.
Good afternoon. It's 4:05. Joseph Bonanno live from 104.5 The Zone Circuit Sports at the Mid-Kentucky Downs Studios. In NFL news today, Steelers quarterback Aaron Rodgers told reporters at OTAs that this will be his last year in the NFL. Rodgers has been in the league since 2005 after being drafted by Green Bay. Tonight, the NBA playoffs continue as the Thunder host the Spurs in Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals. San Antonio leads the series 1-0 after a wild Game 1. In SEC baseball tournament, as it continues today, Mississippi State run-ruled Missouri 12-2 in 5 innings. Florida beats Vanderbilt 8-3 to knock the Commodores out of the tournament. Tennessee, after beating South Carolina 12-6 last night, will face off against Arkansas in a little while today. Evan Blanco will get the start for the Vols, and LSU and Auburn close out day 2 following that game. Ferrari Foundation Repair, whatever needs you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Welcome into 3XL right here on 104.5 The Zone on this hump day. Appreciate you guys jumping in and joining with us. We are rocking and rolling going into this 4 o'clock hour. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
That's how you can interact with us. The chat is, giving it to the people.
Jumping.
Yeah, they are giving their rankings, wide receiver rooms in the AFC South. Where they line
Disagreeing
up.
with each other.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. It's all constructive, Babsy. All positive. And that is Babsy.
Hi, what's up? I'm in the building.
You're definitely in the building, Babsy.
Slay's in the building, too.
I'm in the building.
Hit it.
I'm in the building. It's time. Yes, indeed. It's time for the show. We got Zephyr back there running us, getting us together.
What up?
Yes.
Executive producer, Zephyr.
By the way, quick shout out.
Shout outs presented by your mama, Nim.
Yes, to my bonus son who is graduating from 8th grade today.
Look that.
Yes. Congrats, Thatcher. Super happy for you. He's a good kid.
He's a
good kid.
Let me ask you this: is Thatch one of those kids that I got to wear certain shoes or something like that? He wanted to get dressed up or anything, or he just wanted to get it? He wanted to get done.
I try to buy him clothes sometimes.
Yeah.
It's a disaster. I'm like, dude, this is so cool. No, it's not. I'm like, okay.
See, and I asked that because
I just need to take him and let him do his own thing.
Let him roam.
But like kids nowadays,
they don't know what to do.
They just wear sweats.
And they don't know what to do now.
Yeah.
They're lost.
And they don't want to do it.
You know what? I'm going to beg to differ on them because I feel what?
How old's little Ron?
15.
Okay. And Thatch is 14.
Yeah. But I'm going the Baby Babs route on this.
Okay.
I feel that 8th grade graduation, Baby Babs will be telling you what she wants to wear to graduation.
Oh, yeah. No,
like now, if she
true.
wanted to go in a princess dress to graduation.
She's going in a princess dress. She made us match for kindergarten graduation.
That's what made it.
Yeah.
And Harder had to have the coat to match.
Oh, yeah. Like everything had to match.
I love it.
Also, when I get her dressed for school, I know this will shock you. We're always late, always, because, we're not morning people in the Davenport household.
Yeah.
And every single time she has to have a dress. That's not fancy enough. See? I'm like, you're going to school.
Yeah,
it's not fancy enough. Like today I had to argue with her to wear shorts and a tank top matching set that was super cute. I'm like, it's cute. Yeah. I need a dress. I'm like, it's raining. And you're going to school. You don't need a dress.
Yes, I do. Last day of school, I need a dress.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
So also a shout out to Zach Lyons and his wife. So she made pot roast. It's amazing. So it was so good. He had it heated up waiting for me. Okay, but tell me if this is true or not. This is what he texted me. The beef used is from a cow that we buy that is fed Skittles.
See,
that's why it's so tender.
See, I don't know.
Which I said, stop. And he said 100% true. I'm like, I don't know if it's true or not.
I never know.
I couldn't tell you.
Lines.
Now, I will say there was a girl who played NCAA beach volleyball who had a pet deer who loved Skittles. Like they fed the deer Skittles all the time. So, I mean, I guess animals do like Skittles. I mean, Skittles are the bomb. I get it.
I mean, it's the rainbow, though.
But I
sugar?
don't know if Zach's messing with me or not because he always messes with me.
I would think Zach. I'm going to have to go out there and say Lion's probably messing with you. I'm just,
No, he's, it's, there are several articles about cows and farmers feeding cows Skittles.
Really?
What's in
so
the
it's
Skittle?
true. Sugar?
Yeah, it's just a high energy.
Just
It's
make
just
them
like
fat?
it's like a high energy alternative to corn.
Skittles.
Well, there you go.
So not M&M's.
Skittles. Dude, I mean, feel the rainbow, man.
I guess
Listen.
they chasing it too. I guess
Whoever
chasing
that cow was,
tasting
he
it.
tasted great.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Good job, Cal. A deer as a pet.
Oh, yeah. She actually had, Hannah, I forget her name. She played for Grand Valley. She actually had she grew up in Texas on land.
Yeah.
So over her life, she had 9 pet deer. That was the one that they were closest to. It would ride in the front seat of the car.
What?
8 Skittles. Yes. So what happened is anytime there was like a mama deer hit or killed or something and the babies were left,
Yeah, they take them.
they'd take them to her parents' farm. So they had like tons of deer, of like
Wow.
baby deer that they
Yeah.
basically raised. Yeah.
Hey, that's pretty
Isn't
cool
that crazy?
and crazy at the
I know.
same time.
See, this is the hard-hitting crap that a sideline reporter digs up right
that's what
here.
I'm talking about, Babs. I
I
like
mean, who knows?
that. Like it's something about deer. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I got a little slick little baby, little field deers, only because I've watched enough videos, and this is where social media can ruin you. I watched enough videos of what is it when the deer go rabbit or something, rabbit deer or.
Oh, when they get rabies?
Yeah.
Is it rabies they
It's
do?
rabies and that just come jump through the window. Have y'all ever seen that?
I mean, I've seen sometimes it happens.
Like if they think it's their a buddy or something in the window, or they get the rabies and they just jump through your window. Or maybe that's just too much for me.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
I see it on social media.
Yeah, I don't need the
media.
deer
You can
doing
find
that.
anything on social
Yeah, I
media.
don't need the deer doing that. That kind of messes with me because how you get a bucking deer out? Like them deer, wow.
Oh, yeah. And dangerous.
Yeah, so sitting in the front seat.
Oh, yeah. She had to pick because I was like, no, there's no way that that's true. And sure enough, texted me a picture of it.
I hope you see her again.
That
at some
deer
point.
was sitting in the front seat eating Skittles.
Like on his butt, like with his hooves up. or
Uh-huh.
something? That's crazy.
Like butt in the seat and then like hooves on the
Yeah.
ground on the front of the car. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, these are the kind of things that happen on farms
Yes.
in America and in Texas.
And feed them Skittles. I gotta
Roger
stop-
Groverson said Skittles got me 17 cavities as a kid. They were delicious though.
Dog. I got to stop at the store. I'm on my way over there, y'all. I got to stop at the store to get the deer some Skittles.
You got some Skittles. Listen, I'm going to try it. Oh, by the way, we have little baby chipmunks now, too, in
You
our
feed 'em
yard.
Skittles?
And a groundhog. Do you remember
Back.
I used to have the one-eyed groundhog? I think he has since left us.
This is
but
partner now,
we got
though.
a new groundhog. I mean, we got the wild, wild west in our
His
backyard.
partner running around over Babs in the mouth. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, since we're way off topic anyway, we might as well go ahead and check in with Larissa, right?
yes.
Because I think she's off topic too. Hey, how are you?
I am so off topic.
What's up, Larissa?
And I'm fine. How are you, beautiful people, today?
Good.
I'm hoping everyone is well.
Mhm.
I just want to say I went to, we're all animal lovers, and these are our children. There's a guy, Toyota Tundra, and I'm hoping he can hear me. His license plate is BGP 632. You took my dog out of my car.
What?
I came out, and this man had this dog in my truck and wanted to say she's a runner. In Kroger, McGavick Pipe off of Lebanon Road. If nothing belongs to you, you don't take it.
That's
You
right.
keep your hands to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
put
Did he
them-
take it out of your car?
the windows were halfway rolled down because I ran in to pick up a prescription. This white guy, and I'm saying white guy because I want to be very descriptive, wearing black hat, mustache and beard, wouldn't give me his name, but when I came out the store, my dog was in his truck. He's standing, and I said, give me my dog back. And it took everything I had. He goes, I'm on the phone with the police. Well, then, look, they're going to have to save your life. Get my dog out of your truck.
Larissa, are you kidding me?
So was he like trying to say that it was like too hot or too cold or something to leave your dog in your car?
He said,
Okay.
I saved dogs. She was panting. I ran in. Look, I'm a huge no, partner. No, that's what you're not going to do. You know, window half goes down. I ran in. Yeah. He said, I've been timing you, and I'm going to put you on YouTube. You put me on YouTube because I'm putting you on blast. If I see that individual, now we going to talk. You wouldn't tell me your name. You got in your truck, and you almost ran me over while I was taking pictures of your car. If I don't play it, if it's not yours, you do not touch it.
Larissa, did you get your dog back? Did you get?
Oh,
you wouldn't be talking to us if you didn't get that dog back.
Say it again.
You wouldn't be talking to us right now if you didn't get that dog back. In other words.
No. I'm so off the chart, off topic, that it's like, how dare you? How dare you? If it's not yours, you don't take it. You put your arm through my car window, open my door, put my dog in your truck. And then when I said to give me my dog back, he said she's a runner. No, she didn't know who you are. She didn't know who you are. And it took everything, and by the grace of God, good, and then some. I would have called the cops myself because I was like, we're about to have a situation. I mean, it's like, we ain't talking about this because somebody's going to roll out and somebody's going to be in a stretcher, and it's going to be you.
Well, I'm glad that you got your dog back. That is a crazy story. Nobody would want mine.
So be careful, people.
That's right.
There's somebody, again, I hope he's listening. Black Toyota Tundra, DGP 362.
Oh, my gosh.
I got your license plate, too. You want to post it on video? Fine. You put me on blast over something you know you were wrong for. Let's go.
Oh, somebody in the chat said she's going to be on 615 Nav tonight.
Oh, no. I just want him to know, anybody see that guy's truck? Nah. If it's not yours, you don't touch it. How dare you? All right. Thank you. You guys are doing
I'm glad your dog is safe and you got it back, Larissa. Man.
Yeah.
In the meantime, you too. In the meantime, Mr. Babs just texted and said, see if you can get that guy's phone number. He can come take our dogs out of my car.
Oh, I love to see that. Yeah, please reach in this car. Please reach a
Lose a hand, wouldn't he?
Please, Patton, be in there when you reach.
You,
please.
You would probably not be coming out without blood
I wish I would have
so.
had Patton when Chunky Junky took my truck, boy.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh,
Could
this
you
would have been
imagine?
excellent. Oh, this
she
would have been
never would have got in that truck.
Wouldn't have, boy.
You know
Like,
what?
nope.
You
that
know how
dog
I
ain't
know
right.
Larissa was heated at that guy?
Because of her accent?
Did you see her accents are coming out?
You never hear that from her.
So did.
Man. All right. Well, we're going to be, Mr. Babs, get yourself right. Do not text that. We're going to be back after this. We'll be back on topic after this break. And we are going to jump into where Cam Ward surrounding. Nope. We're going to jump into Todd Ferman first. And then we're going to get back to where Cam Ward surrounding cast ranks among starting quarterbacks. But first, Todd Ferman, give you all the numbers. That is next on 3HL. Okay, it is gift giving time. Teachers, principals, assistant principals, nannies, babysitters, graduates, all the things. And I'm going to give you a little cheat code and a way to be the hero when it comes to gift giving status. A Moment's Peace Salon and Day Spa. That is how you do it. And it's super easy on top of it. Gift cards are available at A Moment's Peace Salon and Day Spa 24/7. Maybe you wake up at 1 o'clock in the morning and you're like, oh gosh, I forgot to get a gift for the teacher. Here you go. Go check it out on their website, amomentspeace.com. Call 615-224-0770 if you have any special requests. And you can always just stop by. They are in Cool Springs, right at the intersection of Crothers Parkway and Bakersbridge Avenue. And this is what I want to tell you about A Moment's Peace, because maybe you're like, I don't know if that's a great gift. Trust me, it's a great gift, because there are at least a dozen different services all in the same place. So they can use that gift card for whatever they want, whether it's massages, manicures, pedicures, sunless tanning, waxing, facials, hair salon there. They have makeup and they have awesome gifts. So everybody would love a spa day and a gift card to go get what they want done and pamper themselves. There you go. It's A Moment's Peace Salon and Day Spa, amomentspeace.com.
United Structural Systems, USSTN.com. They are introducing 24 months no interest financing options good through the end of June. Check them out. Get peace of mind now and pay later. Waiting could cost you more. So do it now. USSTN.com. 24 months no interest financing options good now through the end of June. When you start noticing cracks in the walls, uneven floors or driveways sinking and separating, it's more than a home issue. It's a peace of mind issue. That's why who you choose for foundation repair and concrete leveling really matters. Trust United Structural Systems, because they've been doing this the right way since 1994 right here in Tennessee. USS does not believe in quick fixes or scare tactics. They take the time to inspect, explain what's happening, and walk you through real proven solutions that are built to last. Learn more or schedule your inspection at USSTN.com. USSTN.com. United Structural Systems, committed to our customers, invested in what matters most. We are USS.
Ain't enough on it.
Welcome back in. 3HL Ray on 104.5 The Zone. It ain't enough, but it will be enough once we get Todd Father in here. Todd Ferman joining us now. Breaking down a little bit of numbers. Todd Father, how you doing, brother?
I am good, my friend. Hopefully you are as well. Some pretty incredible NBA basketball over the last couple of nights, albeit a collapse for the ages from the Cleveland Cavaliers. Apparently Kenny Atkinson, Slay, wanted to save those timeouts, probably wanted to turn them in and use them to bet on your parlay coming up tonight instead.
Yeah, he can find better use in them. There's all kind of stuff when you walk outside the garden that you can use timeouts in. I'm telling you.
Hey, there is no doubt about it. You walk a couple blocks away from Madison Avenue, you can find all sorts of interesting ways to allocate your resources. We can leave it at that.
Were you on the right side of that one?
I did not have any involvement in game one in either conference final. Thankfully, I probably would have gravitated towards the under in game one between Oklahoma City and San Antonio and would have been gutted like a fish with how that game goes over in double overtime.
Yeah.
And then if that wasn't bad enough, to see the game go over the total in game one between the Knicks and Cavs. But of course, the worst beat of all for those folks that had the Cleveland Cavaliers at +6, +6.5. When you look at just the outright win probability being 0.1% with about 7 minutes to go in the game. That doesn't even include what the minuscule probability was of the Knicks finding a way outside the number. But lo and behold, in this racket, as you guys know or have come to learn over the years, you never cash a ticket until that clock says 000, and unfortunately, some of us have to learn the hard way over and over again.
Oh, crazy.
That is right.
That's nuts.
You don't even talk about the ticket. Like, I was so, talk about the ticket. Don't send anybody a screenshot. Don't send them a picture. Just let the time expire, and then everything can be counted. I promise you. I've done it numerous times, getting too excited, wanting to share, and be like, yeah, it was 1 second left. So, yeah.
That's how it works, Slay. I mean, Kenny Rodgers said it best. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. That's pretty much the way things apply to sports betting and poker just the same. But you do feel for folks that found themselves with either of those games under or a Cleveland Cavaliers ticket. And for those folks who found themselves on the other side of the ledger with an improbable cash, you never apologize for a victory in this business. They're hard enough to come by.
Well, I will say, Todd Father, coming out of game one for the Spurs and the Thunder, I was on the right side of that ticket. Nice little payday. And I thought it would go as such. Victor Wembanyama, I think he's cut from that different cloth mentality-wise, the way he can affect the game, both ends of the floor. I was a little skeptical when De'Aaron Fox wasn't going to play. And I knew Stephon Castle would run the point. Dylan Harper would help out. But, man, the turnovers, they tried their best to let OKC in it. But SGA – on his MVP night, award accepting, couldn't get it going early. Couldn't get it going early. He did get it going late. But this team up 1-0, San Antonio. What do you see in tonight's matchup, man, with them giving up 7? OKC, do they bounce back and take care of business?
You could tell that Victor, no doubt, took that game personally and went out there and proved his mettle with that 40-20 stat line, including the logo 3, when it looked like San Antonio was done and dusted. Not from a point spread perspective, but that OKC was going to find a way to win game one. Yep. You look at the dynamics in play here, and I know most people will see this number go, how the hell is Oklahoma City laying 6.5, 7 in a game like this, given what we saw transpire in game one? But the only side to look at, in my opinion, is to back the Thunder, hoping that they make some of those adjustments. They figure out what the rotations will look like, and maybe inserting De'Aaron Fox back into the fold cuts down on Dylan Harper's minutes and takes one of the more dynamic playmakers and scorers off the floor for the Spurs. I think we've seen this before from OKC, and while I'm not going to put this version of the Spurs on the same level as the Pacers team in the NBA Finals last year, because I think the Spurs are better, Oklahoma City bounced back, knew their season was hanging in the balance, and I think we get a similar effort tonight. Really believe they'll have to be a little bit smarter with the way they elect to attack Wembanyama. You look at some of the numbers, I mean, the average shooting depth from some of the Thunder players 2 feet further out than what their season averages suggest, and it just speaks to how he can alter the game at both ends of the floor. I think OKC finds a way to win by double digits tonight, makes things awfully interesting. We head back to the Riverwalk with this series knotted up at 1 apiece.
No question. Won't get to talk to you tomorrow, but the line's out right now with Cavs and Knicks, +6.5 for the Cavs. Let that one slip away. You talked about it, you hit on it, the 44-11 run that the Knicks went on. As I was literally, we talked about it earlier, my mouth was dropped, jaw on the ground while watching this game. Like, I know they're not about to escape with this, but Brunson got hot. He ran off 3 or 4 baskets in a row, and it kind of ignited everything else, and then Madison Square came alive. Can the Cavs, more so than the Knicks, get this win? Can the Cavs recover from this right here, Todd Ferman?
I mean, Dawn, I haven't seen an offensive player have as much success isolating one defender as Slay since he was ploning his craft there in Knoxville. So,
That's right.
I mean, I figured at some point the Cavaliers would do something different to try and take James Harden away from Jalen Brunson, but maybe they figured Brunson would tire himself out. Alas, it doesn't happen. You get the improbable made 3 from Landry Shamet, and then the Knicks, of course, extend. Hard enough to win 4 games in a series this time of year, and Cleveland's going to have the unenviable task of needing to win 5 to try and represent the Eastern Conference in the NBA Finals. But what we did see from Cleveland for the better part of 3.5 quarters was tough to ignore. This group is significantly more athletic than the opponents that the Knicks have faced so far. They're a little bit more dynamic in terms of their scoring capabilities. And what you see on the inside with their bigs, when Jared Allen and Evan Mobley can get going, I think it makes life difficult for Karl Anthony Towns. It forces Jalen Brunson to do a little bit more. And at least for me, OG Anunoby looked like a shell of himself that you figure he'll grow into the series as it goes. Hard to make a compelling case for the Cavs because that may have been one of their better efforts you're going to see in the series. But I think they know what's at stake here. And even if they've been a troubled team away from home, would lean towards Cleveland plus the points. Haven't gotten to the window in that game and don't have that same level of conviction for backing either side or total tomorrow night, the same way I would for backing the Thunder tonight.
All right. Hockey? Can we go to hockey?
Yes, please.
All right. NHL playoffs. Canadian Sabres final. What was your reaction to that?
A little bit disappointed for the folks in Buffalo, knowing how well that team had played in Game 6 and Game 7. I mean, they were the better side for 2+ periods in Game 7, but it's always difficult to try and erase a 2-goal deficit because all it takes is one bounce and you're sent packing, and that's exactly the way things kind of transpired in overtime. A 2-on-1 from Tage Thompson and Zach Benson. Thompson holds on to the puck a little bit longer, doesn't get a good scoring chance, and then later in the extra period, you get a play that kind of materialized out of nothing, just a odd man rush the other way. Montreal gets a shot by Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, and it tips off Bowen Byram's stick, and the rest is history. So you feel for a Buffalo fan base that has been long starved to win a championship, thought the Sabres could find a way to punch their ticket into the conference finals. But here we are with Montreal and Carolina. The Canadiens kind of doing the Cleveland Cavaliers impression on the NHL side, needing 7 games to get through each of their first 2 series. They've really leaned into Jakub Dobiš, who's been outstanding in the crease, although I do wonder for a goalie that never played more than 7 games in a calendar month during the regular season, how much wear and tear, both mentally and physically, this postseason has taken on him. But we'll see when we get them back in action for Game 1 against Carolina tomorrow night. Montreal is going to need more productivity from their top line. There is no doubt about it. And for the Carolina team, I think the $100 million question is how fast can they get back to their game, knowing they've been off for 11 days. They've played 4 games since April 26th, which is unheard of this time of year. Crazy. So if Montreal believes they have an opportunity to steal one, I think Game 1 in Raleigh gives them the best opportunity. Haven't bet it yet, though. Want to see if this number continues to climb. Would probably be looking at Montreal if I could get plus 185 to 190, so a little bit ways to run for this particular number before I find myself an investment.
So as a bettor, how do you look at that long layoff? I mean, because it can be either, okay, they're going to come out, a little slow or rusty or whatever, or it can be, well, they just got healthy and got rested.
Yeah, I think over the long haul, you'd prefer that rest, but at the same time, no historical precedent for this. So for a professional athlete, especially at the goaltending position, you are a creature of habit. It's rinse and repeat. It's rhythm and repetition. So I always wonder if Freddie Anderson, who was the storyline of the first 2 series for the Carolina Hurricanes, what he's going to look like in Game 1. If he starts to look a little shaky or happens to lose his crease, that automatically raises a red flag for Carolina being able to lean into a netminder. That wasn't a formality to be in the crease for Game 1 when the playoffs started against the Ottawa Senators. I think Carolina will be fine as the season goes on, but do they dig themselves a hole? And what's interesting in the NHL, and a limited sample size, if we go back to 2000, a team that wins Game 7 going into its next series against a team that swept its previous opponent, the team that's gone the distance in that series, 7-1. The only outlier there was in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Rangers ended up losing in 2022. So history says Montreal gets a little bit of an intangible edge. We'll see if that's the case. But this Carolina team has no doubt looked like a juggernaut, both offensive and defensively, en route to their 8-0 start to the playoffs. 1 game away from tying history for the best start to a postseason, which is 9 straight victories.
So, our Father, put in perspective for me just exactly what your Golden Knights got going on, man. They got the Avalanche. They ain't played in almost a week. Like, what? Where are we with this? Do you believe in your guys? They gonna get it done, or was it the competition they were playing?
I think the competition helped, but I do think experience and playoff pedigree goes a long way as you get this deep into the postseason. I mean, this is a Knights team that's going to provide some challenges for the Avalanche that they haven't faced in each of the first two rounds. And while I thought going in that the Wild were going to be able to push Colorado a little bit more than they did, that was working under the assumption that they would probably be a little bit healthier. But so tough to win games this time of year when you're down your third defenseman in Jonas Brodin and you're down your top line center in Joel Eriksson-Ek. Vegas's top two lines are going to be a tough out for Colorado. I mean, Jack Eichel is one of the best 200-foot players in the league. Now, his line mates and Ivan Barbashev and Pavel Dorofeev, not exactly defensive stalwarts, so I'm curious to see how they'll match up. But the second line that John Tortorella has put together since William Karlsson's return from injury, with him centering Mitchell Marner and Brett Howden, I think that's the line that you can lean into, not only at the offensive end, but as a shutdown unit defensively. Mark Stone hopefully returns to the ice sooner rather than later. But the big injury for the Avs, the absence of Cale Makar. I mean, one of the best defensemen in the NHL. And if you look at how you evaluate these two rosters from a point spread perspective, or in this case, a money line, Nathan McKinnon, the most valuable, Jack Eichel, number 2, and Cale Makar, number 3. So that's a pretty big hole for Colorado to fill on their blue line against the Vegas team that's going to forecheck, going to play a little bit of a heavier game than what Colorado has seen. And I think that works in Vegas's favor to at least come out of Ball Arena with a split in these first two games.
What's your favorite sport to wager on?
Normally, I would say it's the NFL, but the most profitable over the last couple seasons has been the NHL. So I never want to cast aspersions in that particular direction. The NHL is unique in that a lower scoring game doesn't necessarily cater to a lot of folks, and you have to try and keep a level, even keel when you're handicapping, because a puck bouncing here or there can drive even the best of us to pull our hair out at points, as any underbetter can attest to with late empty netters. But I like some of the nuances that come with the NHL that's a little bit different. And the fact you don't have to stew over all of your decisions for a full week like you do in the NFL, where oftentimes we fall victim to a little bit of paralysis by analysis.
Ah, yes. Okay, interesting.
Vegas, how many years removed from Stanley Cup? 2, 3?
2 years, 2022, 2023, and then the Florida Panthers won back-to-back.
Yeah, okay. All right.
So you
the
still
Golden
have a little,
Knights, you know how they, actually constructed their team. They were
the restaurant Todd Ferman took us to.
Yeah, exactly. So annoying.
Hey, look, I mean, I know it's not the most beloved franchise in the National Hockey League by any stretch, given the way that they've conducted business and the way that we've been spoiled, given all of these deep playoff runs for a franchise that's been around for a grand total of 10 years. But I'm not apologizing to anybody, and at the same time, I'm also not going to sit here and make excuses for the way that they're handling the coaching conflict after firing Bruce Cassidy and not letting him interview for any future jobs, knowing that's probably not the best way to do business and the kind of karma, in my opinion, that could come back to bite you in the ass down the road.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. All right, Todd Father, man. Anything else as far as MLB tonight? You got anything you
I couldn't even tell you, other than who's on the bump for my beloved Yankees, I couldn't tell you a damn thing about some of these Major League Baseball games that are going on. We'll see if Cam Schlittler can continue to go out there and mow him down as the American League frontrunner for the Cy Young, given how topsy-turvy that race has gone. But I do want to go on record with both of you that I am now going to log my official request that I would like field passes for the first Super Bowl to be hosted in Nashville in 2030. And maybe, just maybe, you guys will carve out a few minutes if I happen to make it to Media Row for that Super Bowl, unlike the courtesy you couldn't afford me when you came out to my city, because Slay needed to be fed and he can get hangry just like a 3-year-old.
The good thing is, Todd Father, we'll see you on your land before you see us on ours. So.
That's true.
Well, unless I decide I want to return the favor and blow you off in 2029 when we host the Super Bowl. So, turnabout's fair play. And as I look at my phone right now, Slay, my schedule is actually filling up for Media Week then, so I might not be able to see in time.
Well, just remember 2030. You just remember that.
Yeah. You know what, Don? That'll be about the time that I get my Predators hoodie handed off to me. So you got a couple of years before you're able to put that together.
Okay, good. Hey, you don't even want that now anyway.
No, this is where I want to buy stock at the bottom of the market and say that I was on board before. And you know what? I've never actually been to a Preds game at Bridgestone, so I'm going to have to try and work on that going forward.
Okay, we'll make that happen. We'll put you on the glass with Slay in his belly.
Slay, famous last words. Don's going to make that happen. I'm not holding my breath there, Bab.
All right, Todd Father, you're out of here.
Always a pleasure, guys. Have a great rest of the week.
There he is, Todd Ferman. God, it really has been like 8 years, and I have not delivered.
I'm telling you, I got something for him. Don't worry, I got us covered, Babs.
Sweater, yeah.
I'm gonna come through for us.
Okay, good. Handle that. At Todd Ferman on Twitter, by the way, if you want to follow him, he's a great follow.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all said some interesting things about a SEC basketball coach today.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
And-
I can't wait to get. So I purposely did not get Ron Slay's take off the air because I want to feel it in real time.
Mm-hmm.
Will Wade.
You guys want to do that next?
Can I call him an idiot?
Someone did,
Absolutely.
and a lot more than that.
And he's from here.
Oh, I forgot about that. What a bag.
Yeah. He's yeah.
We'll fill you in. If you are not following the disaster that is LSU basketball, I guess not disaster as far as what he wants to build, but everybody else is having issues with it. Like, is this the downfall of college basketball?
I hope so. We need a straw to break the camel's back.
Holy moly, this is going to be it. We'll talk about it after the break. 3HL 1045 The Zone.
Buddy Allen, FloorandHome.com. This is an OG Nashville business. They have been doing this thing for a long, long time. I remember watching their ads on the Ralph Emery Show when I was a kid. Buddy Allen, FloorandHome.com, the website built on tradition, designed for the way that you live today. Buddy Allen Floor and Home. Now through May 31st, with approved credit, get 0 interest for 18 months. Buddy Allen doesn't just sell carpet. They make floor covering, kitchen, and bath projects simple. From imagination to installation. From hardwood, carpet, tile, and more, to stunning kitchen and bathroom remodels to fit your style and budget. Pick your cabinetry, countertops, plumbing fixtures, shower doors, bathtubs, hardware, lighting, and flooring all in one spot. Plus, their design experts walk you through every step. Measurements, materials, professional installation. So there are no surprises, just beautiful results the Buddy Allen way. Buddy Allen will help you create space that you will be proud to call home. Buddy Allen, FloorandHome.com, 2405 at Lebanon Pike and Donaldson, 615-883-3289. That's 615-883-3289. Buddy Allen, FloorandHome.com.
Ramon Foster, and I'm with Aaron from United Structure Systems. Man, they came by today to check out my house. If there's anything, any issues, small or big, you're gonna fill us in there.
We can take care of it no matter what kind of problems. So first off, we'll just kind of take a look through your house and see what kind of issues you got going. You know, cracks in the brick, cracks in the drywall, weird spots in the floor, doors sticking, windows not opening properly. Once we identify those areas, we're going to do a thorough inspection around the outside, make sure there's no issues going on with that. And then once we look over it, we'll talk about what's going on, and hopefully we ain't got no issues, and then we'll go from there.
Let's go. Let's go.
Mr. Foster, so we have looked at the issues that you brought up. We had the drywall in the attic up here above your bonus or your garage. You had some doors sticking.
I did.
Going in your bathroom. So we've inspected all that. We don't see any major structural concerns. So you're going to be one of our lucky good news customers today. There is some minor deflection there. That's not an uncommon thing. As any house is built, it's its biggest and its strongest the day that it's born. Gotcha. Right? And from that point, it just gets older, just like us. We ain't hopping up out of bed, taking off down the hallway, running upstairs anymore.
Not protecting quarterbacks anymore.
No.
Opening up late. We're done.
Your guard ain't there no more.
Okay,
so,
I got you.
So it just happens. It gets a little older and it starts to deflect. Now, there are some things we can do to kind of help adjust those doors, mainly adjusting in the door, which we don't necessarily do, and maybe doing some light shimming in the crawl space down there to address those sticking doors. But for now, no major issues there. We did talk about the grading in the back and some issues that we can take care of back there for you. But that's pretty much up in a nutshell. No big issues, and you're good to go. So.
Awesome. So again, the way you deal with United Structural Systems is it's upfront, it's honest, and now I can sleep peacefully at night, okay?
I will survive. Right here on 3HL 104.5 The Zone. What's happening, good people? Appreciate you guys jumping in with us. Hey, man, that was Todd Father. If you missed him, Todd Ferman, he joined the show talking NBA playoffs, NHL, the Stanley Cup playoffs, also a little bit of baseball, which he only talked about the Yankees because that's all Todd Father's concerned with. But go back and check your podcast, get your podcast where you do.
Aren't the Yankees the one that killed a parlay for you earlier this weekend?
Yep, going against the Mets, man. It's the sorry Mets beat them. Yeah, then the Cubs did the same thing against the White Sox. Only people that held their own was the Braves and the Dodgers. So foolishness, foolery. I did make a parlay for hockey tonight and one for basketball. So that'll be up at the end of the show. Oh, excuse me. At the end of the show. But right now.
Let's talk about LSU.
Yeah, the tomfoolery that's going on down there.
I mean, it's just the coaches they have just doing things. So Will Wade and LSU are building an unorthodox roster. Is that a nice way to put it?
Yes, absolutely. An illegal roster.
Yes, college basketball roster. Unbelievable. So let me just go ahead and give you the rundown of these recruits first.
Please
okay?
do.
Okay. And I'm going to apologize in advance because there ain't no way I'm saying these names.
Oh, yeah,
right.
there's some names on that.
Yeah. Yam Bader, 25 years old, drafted in 2020. LSU roster, college basketball roster. RJ Lewis, 23, played in the G League.
Yeah.
Bryce Dessert.
Hey. I'm going to roll with it.
Whatever. He's 23 years old. Played in the EuroLeague.
Yep.
Marcio Santos, 23, EuroLeague. Mo Diabate. Yeah. He's 22 years old.
Yep.
Obviously, Kentucky fans know him well. Austin Nunez, 23, a transfer from UTSA. Abdi Bashir, 22, Kansas State. Divine Okachukwu.
Yeah.
20 years old,
right
Michigan State. He doesn't have a single player on that roster under 20 and has a guy who was drafted in 22, a guy who played in the G League, two guys that played EuroLeague ball.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
This is tomfoolery. But let me take it from this perspective first. From his perspective, it is difficult at this moment to be able to go and get guys because the transfer portal is now
because of timing.
closed. Yeah, timing. You know what I mean? He was on the run with NC State. As soon as that ended, he jumped right in. So did he have time? Did he have time enough to go and get players? Yes. Enough to kind of pull them away from where they've probably been promised something? Probably not. So
Okay.
I will take from his
we'll give him
perspective.
that.
Yeah. Y'all, I got to win to keep my job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yes, and he's going into not just a little league. I ain't going to poo-poo on the ACC like that. But what he's walking into in the SEC is not the ACC, where you have 5 or 6 teams at the top. You're literally battling every single night in the SEC. So that's one. The other part is if you can't get guys to come play for you that are in college, what the next best thing is to go get pros. The problem with this
How is this even legal?
No, that's the whole problem. And that's why coaches are upset, Babsy.
Yeah.
Because the NCAA was able to put in a rule, and I'm sure my guy Richard Hendricks is listening, and he'll correct me if I'm wrong. But the rule that was put in was if you signed a two-way deal in the NBA, meaning you're up on the G League team, you're up on the NBA team for a certain amount of games. If you sign one of those, that automatically disqualifies you. You're done. You can't come back. You know what I mean? To put some kind of guardrails on where things are going. I mean, it's not complete guardrails. You can still run off the road, but it's imaginary and it's there. But he's abused that. And I think that's why other college coaches are upset because the one rule that everybody's trying to abide by, you come in and buck that rule. Not only did you go get guys that have starred in Europe or have been drafted by the NBA and played G League, but you went and got guys that have been playing in Europe on some big-time teams.
Right.
Fenerbahce, we talked about it the other day on this show. Like, that is a powerful team over in Turkey. Like, you got EuroLeague guys that have played quality minutes and been an impact on their teams, getting ready to come over here and play against majority college athletes. The average age of this LSU roster is 23.
Average.
It's average. At 23, Babsy.
I was
in my second year. I'm in my second year pro getting busy. Like, I could only imagine what I know as a pro to come back and play in college. Forget my physical form and how strong I'm going to be, but just the mental aspect, the little cheat codes I know.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is going to be wild, man.
Real quick, Lonzo said, is that team illegal or just in bad taste?
I think it's both.
Yeah.
I think it's both. I mean, you have an unwritten rule like you're trying to establish guardrails and what is it, a gentleman's handshake, if you will, amongst coaches and programs.
Within those guardrails.
Yeah, that we're not going to go back to that. You know, and especially, okay, we know guys that have signed in the G League and been able to come back and play. Okay, you went through that. That's red tape. But the guys that have signed a two-way deal, meaning you've played some NBA games, you played some G League games, to come back and then this is where it gets dicey because it's unfair also for guys that are playing in Europe to be able to play in EuroLeague and come back over here and play. That's equivalent. No, matter of fact, that's one step below the NBA.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you're playing EuroLeague, like
you are a professional basketball player.
That's
you
the big dogs.
Almost 15 years.
Yeah, and it's like people can say I've been overseas and I played. Yeah, you've been overseas and played, but if you ain't played in Euro Cup or EuroLeague, that's a different dimension of playing overseas. Like that is the creme de la creme equivalent to what the NBA is over here. If the NBA said, you know what, we're going to expand to Europe. We're going to get some teams over there. They're going to go and get probably top 2 or 3 EuroLeague teams in each country that can play in that. So that's what that is, to give you a little rundown of what the competitive level is of a guy coming over that's 25.
Well, I'll give you a rundown of how other coaches feel about it.
Yeah, that's the good part.
So one top 20 head coach told the Field of 68 on LSU's Will Wade, You're being an idiot a-hole for the sake of being an idiot a-hole.
Yeah.
What you're doing is beeping it up for everyone else.
Yeah.
Like, you can just feel the hate in these comments.
It's every bit of it. It's every bit of it. Babs, and this is the thing. The funny part about it, like, this is who Will Wade has been, though.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, he's never hit it.
No, not at all. He did it when he was at NC State. Before NC State, the only place he was probably right at, and we didn't get to have a microscope on him, was at McNeese State when he got let go of LSU.
Because he had to be.
Because he had to be.
Yeah.
So it's, I mean.
To get another chance.
Dude, this is who he's been. So, hey, man, I tell you one thing. LSU as a whole won't be limited in what coverage they have in football, women's basketball, men's basketball, baseball. Like they can't, gymnastics, because they win so much. Like, you can't miss going down there to LSU. It's a Shiano show, and they're welcoming it all.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I will say I have been got by like 8 million fake accounts with quotes from coaches about Will Wade. But the reason you think they're true is because coaches have really said stuff like this.
I told you that. I said, well, the fake account ain't all the way wrong.
No,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
So, yeah,
no kidding. All
serious.
right. Some breaking Titans news.
Okay.
Is that right, Zeffy, after the
They
break?
made a hire in the front office. I don't know how much it'll affect the football side of things, but we can talk about it.
Okay. Well, there you go. That's next. 5 o'clock hour is coming up. Okay, you've been hearing me talk for a couple of weeks now about employee pricing at Two Rivers Ford, and maybe you're like, oh, yeah, I should check that out, and you haven't done it yet. Now is the time, because what Two Rivers Ford is doing is offering every single person that walks into that dealership, that calls them, that checks them out online, employee pricing. So that means that you pay what they pay on almost every new Ford on the lot. And at Two Rivers Ford, what you see is always what you get. You know, you can trust them. You know that they have a non-commissioned sales team. So those people are just there to help you out. Two Rivers Ford, upfront and honest every single time. And now they are offering you employee pricing. No better time to buy American, no better dealership than our friends at Two Rivers Ford, locally owned and operated for over 40 years. I mentioned home of the non-commissioned sales team. They're the best. And now home of employee pricing for absolutely everyone. Check them out in Mount Juliet. Local, honest, real. Two Rivers Ford, the South's most trusted Ford dealer.
This is a different court, Blair.
Same result, Slay.
Oh, okay, Blair. See, that's Tyler Tanner. See, Tyler Tanner's in the house now.
Let's see what you got. Jury's out, Blair.
Blair, come on. Okay, Blair, just come sit down. Come on, Blair, stop. You're going to get hurt. Blair, get off the court. That's enough.
What's the verdict, Blair? The courtroom is where I play ball.
Boy, Durham, injury law. And that ain't got no roof.
Good afternoon, and it's 5:03. I'm Joseph Bonanno, live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports at the Mint Kentucky Downs Studios. In NFL news today, the Steelers quarterback Aaron Rodgers told reporters at OTAs that this will be his last year in the NFL. Rodgers has been in the league since 2005 after being drafted by Green Bay. The NBA playoffs continue tonight as the Thunder host the Spurs in Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals. San Antonio leads the series 1-0. The SEC baseball tournament continues down in Hoover, Alabama. Mississippi State run-ruled Missouri 12-2 in 5 innings. Florida beat Vanderbilt 8-3, and Tennessee currently trails Arkansas 4-0 after 1 inning down in Hoover. For our foundation repair waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news on one side, your home for the Titans and Balls. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Welcome into 3HL right here on 104.5 The Zone. Wrapping up this good hump day. All you good people traveling home from work, appreciate you joining in. All people going right now to happy hour. That started too, people. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
That's where you hop in and you join us. They got their own happy hour going on.
That's right. Ron Slay's here.
I'm in the building. What's up, Babsy?
What's up?
That's Babsy.
Is that a hump day?
It is hump day.
Feels like a long week.
It is.
It's only Wednesday.
But we over the hump after this.
Okay, that's right.
It's because next Monday's Memorial Day.
Oh, yes.
Extended weekend.
Yes. Now, don't look at the forecast right now.
It's not good?
No.
Thanks, Babs.
Just a whole lot of rain for the next 7 days. So
what the people
get ready for
looking
it.
for.
I know we needed it. Hey, by the way, Bab's Prize Closet is going to open at the end of this segment, and you have a chance to win 2 tickets to see Chris Stapleton.
Woo-hoo.
Yes, it is this Saturday at Nissan Stadium. Special guests Lainey Wilson and Alan Stone, and also 2 tickets to Holiday World to go with it, by the way. So that will be at the end of this segment. Stick around for that.
Let's go, people. What up, Zephyr? Back there behind the glass.
What up?
Hi, Zephy Zeph.
So before we went to break in that last segment,
Yes.
I mentioned to you guys that the Titans made a hiring in the front office area of the building.
Tell us more.
Please.
They have officially announced the hire of Dave Girardi as the Executive Vice President of Football Operations. He joins the Titans, having most recently spent the last 2 seasons with the Commanders as Senior Vice President of Football Initiatives. Prior to Washington, Girardi spent 21 years at the NFL League office, holding the title of Senior Vice President of Football Operations for the last 10 years. In his role as Executive Vice President of Football Operations with the Titans, Girardi will oversee football administration, football strategy and analytics, football research, football information systems, video equipment, team operations, security, all while reporting directly to General Manager Mike Bergonzi.
Interesting. Okay.
Will help.
Well respected around the league, obviously, spending that much time in the league office too, right?
Seems like it fills the responsibilities that Chad Brinker
Yes.
was assuming when he was here, but without the
very
title.
clear-
But without the title
Yes.
advancement.
And very clear that he is reporting to Mike Burkon.
Correct.
So
I think that's the
GM's
important
in charge.
distinction. And
yes.
I mean, when's the last time that when they've made a hire in this area of the building that they've been like, okay, yeah, this person clearly reports to this person.
Yeah. It's
Like the
they
change,
had an issue doing that.
the changes they've made in the last, I don't know, 6-7 months with the front office and the organization and the quote unquote power structure, I guess, in the building. It's been cleaned up from past years, and I think they're now doing a really good job of being like, okay, this is who's doing this. This is who's doing this. It's not all that. What's your favorite word?
Collaboration.
Yeah, it's none of this collaboration stuff that I
will
felt like
forever hate that word.
overtook the airwaves for so long.
Yes.
They collaborated.
By the way, Gardy, wicked smart, man. Quarterback for 4 years at Brown, has a bachelor's in political science, earned a doctor of law degree from Hofstra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right there, do it. Yeah, okay.
Come on in.
Yeah, we'll accept all the mind help that we can get right there. I'm sure Baganzi. Like
He
getting a
looks
little
like
plate.
somebody. Who does he look like? Mark Cuban a little bit?
Let me go see this brother.
Maybe. I don't know. Anyway. Maybe a little bit.
I mean, I guess you could see a little Mark
bit.
Cuban in there.
Yeah, from the side at least.
It's a little.
There's someone on the tip of my tongue, but
Yeah.
I can't put it on there.
Yeah.
But it's good.
It's like
Go check him out. 3.5 days.
Mark Cuban mixed with Will Muschamp.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, Andrew Lawrence said, y'all talking about happy hour, and it's definitely Bapple time. I had
Apple.
one of those Busch Light apples
Did you?
last night. Yes, I took a picture so I could tweet it. I haven't done it yet to our NASCAR driver
How was it?
that we had on. It was really good. Now, I couldn't drink like 5 of them,
Yeah.
but like it was very refreshing for a one-time thing. There you go.
And well, not in other news, but to add to all of this, tomorrow we'll be remote too, so y'all can come check us out. Von L. Rods.
Oh yeah.
Where is it, Zil?
It is
4th
actually
Avenue?
it is right over there, right across the street from the Sound Stadium.
Oh,
that's right.
okay.
Oh,
Von L.
the
Rods,
real
yeah.
Sound Stadium. I would keep on thinking here. The Griff Stadium.
That hasn't been the
It's not
Sound
been for a while.
Stadium for a while now.
So we will be there from 3 to 6.
Okay.
You can come in and play for your chance to win tickets to the FIFA World Cup, courtesy of Michelob Ultra.
Oh,
You
cool.
can learn more at
Those are hard tickets to come by.
1045thezone.com. Yeah, I was talking with Lucas
folks
today,
Yeah.
Lucas Panzica, the Buck Rising Show, and I told him, I was like, yeah, I think they're doing some kind of giveaway for World Cup tickets. And he was like, World Cup tickets, really?
Yeah.
He's like, those things are expensive.
Yeah. And hard to come by.
I believe it's for the June 18th game. I can't remember who the two countries are in there. Don't hold me to that date though.
Where is that game?
I think
here?
it's in Atlanta.
Oh yeah, because we don't have one here. It's
Yeah,
Atlanta.
so it'll be in Atlanta. So Lucas seemed really excited. Lucas, one of the 2 resident soccer folks here on 104.5 The Zone, as well as Will Bowling from Ramon and Will in the mornings, seemed very excited about the fact that 2 tickets were given away because he said those were hard to come by. So
Yes. We got some for our bonus son
Yeah.
for the game in Atlanta at the beginning of June. And
Oof. Well, come hang with us and you may get them.
yeah, Von Elrod's tomorrow,
Shout out
3
to
to
Michelob
6.
Ultra.
I think it's some kind of competition that you have
everything's a
to do to
Oh,
get it.
really?
So, like, I think it's like some kind of like soccer type competition. I'm not sure exactly what,
Handstand.
but you can come to Von Elrod's tomorrow, 3 to 6, and find out.
And if you don't win, you can just hang out with us.
That's right.
That's a good consolation prize.
Good, great.
So some of the news that Zeffy hit on, Aaron Rodgers announces it's his final season.
Yeah.
I appreciate that he announced, like, this is my farewell tour.
Yep.
This is it. This
Yep.
is don't you? And the
I'm glad.
Titans get the Steelers this year, which
Yep.
is kind of fun.
I'm glad we don't have to
the
go.
end of his season games.
I'm glad we don't have to go through the season guessing, wondering if it's a fall off.
Like, is he going to go live in a cave in the offseason and find himself and decide? Is he going to go take Hasawaka or whatever that stuff is? What is it called?
Hasawaka?
I thought it was like ayahuasca. I don't know.
Yes.
Ayahuasca. Something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. But I didn't want him to get to the end of the season, him be playing good at the end and be mulling decision to come back, and you get to celebrate him, give him his flowers, because he deserves them. Zeph broke down his stats, and the man
first
is
of all,
ridiculous.
he's been in the league since
2005.
21 years.
That is crazy.
But remember, he didn't play the first 3 years. Well, he was a backup the first 3 years to Brett Favre.
Yep.
And then once Favre decided to move on from Green Bay,
2008
is when he took over. And from then, Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP, 4-time NFL MVP, 4-time first-team All-Pro, 10-time Pro Bowler. He was the passer rating leader 4 times in his career. He was the passing touchdowns leader twice in his career. He had the NFL completion percentage leader in 2020. Look at some of the other stats. He holds records in career passing rating with minimum 1,500 attempts at 102.2. Career touchdown to interception ratio at 4.3 to 1, which is ridiculous. Lowest career interception percentage at 1.4%. Single season passer rating 2011 at 122.5. Lowest interception percentage in a season at 0.3% 2018. That's when he had like 40 interceptions or 40 touchdowns to like 3 or 4 interceptions. Something crazy like that.
The ball.
Yeah.
And going back to that, most consecutive pass attempts without an interception, 402.
God.
That's insane.
He is 5th all-time in passing completions, 4th all-time in passing touchdowns, 5th all-time in passing yards, at 66,274.
That's nuts.
527 passing touchdowns.
He got some rushing touchdowns
in his career.
36 of them.
Where would you put him all time?
Oh, God. That's a summer conversation.
I hate that.
Is he top 5?
Have you...
Let me ask it just generically. Is he top 5?
I would say yes.
Then
I have to
say no.
I have to go
through
them all.
Yeah, and then what's the criteria? Because does he get beat out by Super Bowl winning, quarterbacks?
Personally,
he won a Super Bowl and was the MVP.
I personally have Drew Brees in my top 5.
Yeah.
And he's only won 1 Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Where does Brett Favre lie in this?
I'm putting Rodgers over Favre.
Okay, so you got Joe Montana, Brady. Mahomes in there?
Not top 5 yet.
Okay.
Will be
at the end of his career. Once he accumulates the stats, which are inevitably coming.
Okay.
But the Super Bowls automatically puts Mahomes in line to jump into the top 5. He just got to play the length.
Aikman anywhere in there?
No.
Okay.
Are you hating on my boy Troy?
I'm not hating on him, but not top 5.
A lot of Super Bowls won down there. Somebody had to throw it to Mike Irvin. Alvin Harper. I'm just saying.
Hand it to Emmett.
Something to be said about that. I'm just saying. So
Brady, Manning in the top 5 for sure.
Peyton,
Brady's one. You can't beat what Brady did.
No.
Yeah.
Brady's one.
Oh, look, Keith in the chat said Brady isn't top 5.
Oh, okay.
See, here we go. That's what I'm saying. Like she said, that's a summer conference. There's no way we could squeeze that in.
We could talk 3 hours on that
easily.
We need to write that down to jump back in the summer with it being his farewell season.
But Brady is top 5.
Yeah,
Brady 100%. Brady's one.
Come on, Keith.
Let's be honest.
Come on, Keith. If you said judge them flat out on the field eyeball test, Rodgers is him.
I will say Rodgers
was him.
You said Favre is not enough.
I put Rodgers over Favre. Going on eyeball test, I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the best throwers of the football we have ever seen.
Favre is over him though. In passing
years in this league, successful in this league.
In leaders, Brett Favre is 4, Aaron Rodgers is 5 right now as it stands. And I don't think he's gonna catch him. I don't think he's gonna throw for 5,000 yards in this season.
In terms of passing yards, is that what you're looking at?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but You also look at what Aaron Rodgers did with touchdowns and interceptions, and what compared to what Favre did with touchdowns and interceptions.
What about Dan Marino?
I mean, whew,
Elway?
there's a lot of quarterbacks you can put on there. It's hard.
Like this list. Hey, man, I'm telling you, dog. Like this.
Mark said Brady, Montana, Manning, Marino, Rodgers.
I'm going to be real, man. I like Elway, man. Elway was a mean. Now, I know they had a hell of a running game with Terrell Davis and all that, but Elway was a bad boy,
But
too.
Rodgers is in the
He's in there. He got to be in the conversation.
combo. Yep.
ain't no question.
That's a good one, Zach.
It is one.
I feel like I want to sit down and go through numbers.
We would have
and,
to.
figure it out.
We would have to. Be no if ands,
What do I
buts,
really
no.
think? Yeah. Anyway, put that on our list for our summer conversation.
Put that on the shelf, Zelf.
Put it on the shelf.
It's on the shelf, top shelf.
Okay. Yeah, that is a top shelf combo. Hey, I also want to go back to, and I love that the Titans get to face him, by the way, on his farewell tour. So,
do you think fans will come more for the Titans or more for Rodgers? Sissy Rodgers won last time.
We got to be winning.
ooh, yeah.
Titans got to be winning.
If the Titans aren't winning, I think people will still come for Rodgers if he's playing at that point.
Yeah.
That's the
long
other
season.
question.
You're right, long season.
I mean, what week is that? 17?
16?
16?
17, something like that. No, it is 17. You're right.
17?
Yeah, it is week 17.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, okay, so speaking of, they got to be winning.
Yep.
We are now going to revisit this that we talked about earlier, right before Ferman came on, where Cam Ward's surrounding cast ranks among starting quarterbacks. And Fox Sports' Ralph Vacciano ranked all 32 starting quarterbacks based on their cast around them, not just what they do, not what, not what they're capable of, based on their surrounding cast, the roster around them. And we're going to talk about that after the break. Real quick, though, is that for you ready for a winner?
Give it away. Give it away. Give
Okay.
it away now.
A chance for you to win tickets from Bab's Prize Closet, sponsored by Holiday Worlds and Splash and Safari. It includes 2 tickets to Holiday World this season. Also includes 2 tickets to see Chris Stapleton's All-American Roadshow this Saturday at Nissan Stadium with Lainey Wilson and Alan Stone, special guest. Caller number 5 to 615-737-1045 right now. Good luck to ya.
Gupton, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram. That's where you need to go to get that next new vehicle. Whether you're looking for a car, truck, SUV, or Jeep, Gupton is your spot. Gupton Motors, your home for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Check out the latest lineup. Adventure-ready SUVs built for Tennessee roads. Ram trucks with the power, capability, and toughness to get the job done. Stylish, comfortable Chrysler cars. Perfect for everyday driving. Huge selection of new vehicles and a team that makes buying easy. Exciting news, there's a brand new Gupton location just up the street from the original. Tom Austin Highway is still the street they are on, 3224 Tom Austin Highway. Gupton_Motors on Instagram. You can find them there about 30 minutes from downtown Nashville. Check them out online, GuptonMotors.com. All of the dealership information is there. Address, phone number, all of the deals they have going on in the month of May, and they also have the inventory right there online, GuptonMotors.com. All of the new vehicles, all of the pre-owned vehicles, tremendous selection. New location right up the road, 3224 Tom Austin Highway. Experience the difference at Gupton Motors in Springfield. For the best buying experience, you got to go to Gupton, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram.
Welcome in to 3HL right here on 104.5 The Zone. Yes, give you an opportunity to jump on it. You can call and jump on it, 615-737-1045. Let's go, man. We're rocking in on this hump day, getting ready to get to the weekend. Tomorrow, weekend eve. And then Friday, we're there, people. 3-day weekend. Keep looking ahead to it. Kids will be out tomorrow. I don't know what y'all going to do.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
I don't know what I'm going to do either, baby.
Baby Babs might be coming to our live show tomorrow.
Yeah, good. The problem is, too, though, it's about to rain all these days where...
yeah, you can't be outside.
No, they got to be in the house going crazy.
Now, the good thing is I don't think it's severe weather, but definitely rain like the next 7 days, I think.
Pool just opened up, too.
Well, you can enjoy it in the rain.
As long as it's not lightning, you're good.
That's true.
Yeah. I've never been a fan of just swimming in the rain.
Me either.
It feels weird. You get out and you're still wet. Like, that's enough.
Yeah,
but Cam Ward, surrounding cast, Babsy.
Yes. Titans, I think it's fair I think every single fan person on this show, whatever, would say that the Titans got better around Cam Ward from last year to this year, right?
Yep.
That's fair.
Yep.
There's probably not a big argument there.
No.
Okay.
Not for me.
Even if you don't know what Carnell Tate is, you know what Wan'Dale Robinson is, right?
Yep.
And Tony Pollard and, Tajay Spears, and they drafted Nicholas Singleton, who people are raving about as a steal of the draft on day 3. So Ralph Vacciano of Fox Sports did I know. I like saying that name right. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but that's how I like to say it. So he ranked all 32 starting quarterbacks, and he ranked them not by their skill set, but based on their surrounding cast.
Ooh. Okay.
Where do you think he ranked the Titans? Don't look at it.
Okay.
Have you looked at it yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Based on us around out of all 32 teams.
It's hard to say. Like, it's not like we're masters of every single roster in this NFL. But, we did just go through the AFC South weapons.
Yep, we did.
and see where they are in the AFC South. But
we went through the week before where was it the defense that they were projected to finish 30th or 20th? No,
offensive line.
Offensive line, okay.
Yep.
All right, so we know a couple of things.
Yep.
I would say, after coming off last year,
there's 32 teams.
32 teams, Babsy. I'm going to go, we had the number 1 pick. Give me a cool 27, 28.
29th.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay? That's third from the bottom.
Yeah, but it's only 2 off of what Slay thought.
I'm saying, like,
he was close.
Sorry, fourth from the bottom.
Looking at what
freaking math.
Looking at where they finished last year. You coming in with a number 1 pick. The biggest unknown, you keep pointing out, the elephant in the room, is the offensive line, coupled with you got new people at positions that are vital. So the cornerback position, you got 2 new guys there. You got in your specials, you got a guy that was taking number 4. You're expecting to turn into a number 1. It's an unknown in that part. Like you pointed out, the O-line. Then the coaching. How will the coaching mesh? Yes, we're going to give them credit because of what they
nationally is super positive.
Yeah. So exactly. So I mean.
So you hit on it dead on. I always say the elephant in the offense. The offensive line. And this is what Ralph said. The Titans added some weapons for QB Cam Ward in the offseason, but that's not really the problem. I wouldn't put my quarterback behind that offensive line, one scout told me. It was bad last season, and now it might be worse. End quote. The signings of center Austin Schlottman and guard Cordell Volson probably weren't enough to fix a unit that gave up 55 sacks last season, but their other additions were better. Drafting Tate, right? A potential number 1 wideout. And even though wide receiver Wan'Dale Robinson is 5'8", he is productive and fits perfectly in new offensive coordinator Brian Dable's scheme. Dable can probably lean on his Giants years to figure out how to get the most out of his running backs, Spears, Pollard, despite the line issues.
Like that.
Dave's, and here's a quote, Dave's has always had a brilliant offensive mind, one scout told me. He's a really underrated play caller. He'll get the most out of that group. I just don't know if there's much there.
Okay.
So let's take the positive of anonymous scout talking up Dave's.
And keep in mind how many scouts there are out here.
Yes.
Sheesh. I don't know how many scouts to each team. 32 teams.
Yeah.
You would imagine
at
least 15 to 20 scouts.
Yes. Yep. But still.
Yeah.
You want to know what company the Titans are in down there at the bottom 5 of the NFL?
Oh, I can imagine. Arizona.
No.
Las Vegas.
No. Okay, so I'll start at 28, right in front of them, the Washington Commanders. So Jaden Daniels surrounding cast, just above the Titans. Right behind the Titans.
It's a lot of unknown with Washington, though.
Vegas.
And maybe that's why.
Vegas is right behind the Titans. So Titans are one spot ahead of Fernando Mendoza's starting cast or Kirk Cousins' starting cast, whatever
I think it's going to be Kirk.
Of the Raiders. The Browns are at 31 as the second to last team, which I feel like everybody can agree. And honestly, part of that is probably also quarterback.
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't know what. Yeah, who is
And same with the last place team.
32, the Dolphins, who have nobody. They have Devon A-Chain, and that's about it.
Where are the Giants?
Middle of the pack.
Is that right?
Giants, according to this list, are Cardinals, by the way, 24th.
I don't agree with that. With Jacoby Brissett?
The Giants are 20. It's around them.
It's around
what's
them.
around.
Yeah, it's
so
around.
that includes Jeremiah
But-
Love.
But
Jr.
quarterback's going to play in.
Yeah.
Obviously.
20th is the New York Giants.
I don't think they got a better surrounding cast than what's here around Cam.
It
Around Jackson
seems
Dart?
like the offensive line makes everything else null and void.
That's the problem.
That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like.
It feels like
problem.
in the quotes.
That's the problem. Offensive line is
Any other teams you want to know about?
AFC South.
Yeah.
The AFC South. The Texans are 26th, so 3 spots ahead of the Titans.
And guess what? Guess what their problem is?
And we
Offensive line.
Offensive line. But we just talked about their wide receiving core, and we think it's the best in the AFC
and
South.
Nico pushes them ahead.
You're right.
The Jacksonville Jaguars are 21st.
Yeah.
The Colts, I'm surprised
Get
by
this.
9th.
Wow.
That's got to be all offensive line and Jonathan Taylor,
Tight
right?
Yeah, and the tight end.
And tight end.
Yeah,
tight end,
That's it. That's
Yeah.
got to, yeah.
Because there's no way wide receiver room that they
No.
would be that high.
No, we ranked them last in the AFC
Yeah.
South.
No, I ain't, yeah.
I'm going to go read what they put about the
From
Colts. Because
weapons.
That's tough. Knife.
Okay, so
I don't believe in the Colts.
But-
I don't.
Are they're saying around Daniel Jones?
yeah, so they're
What is
saying
what's
were
the Colts
rolling.
Vegas win total? I'll look
That's a
that
great
up. Go
question.
ahead, Seth.
so they said they've got no tougher runner in the league than Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
Very true.
He is behind one of the best offensive lines in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
They have the best young tight end in the NFL, and Tyler Warren and Brock Bowers. Oh, okay, it says one of the best tight end. Tyler Warren, but he's up
Which
there.
is true.
But the big questions for them are concerns at wide receiver. They traded away Michael Pittman, made Alec Pierce a very rich man in free agency. One scout told me Pierce not a number 1 wide receiver. There's no better deep threat in the league, but he's not going to put up big numbers as the focus of the offense. Slot receiver Josh Downs won't be the focus either, which could create a big hole in the passing attack if Pierce doesn't prove he can do more than just running straight down the field.
That we just had this conversation,
Sure did.
which I'm like, hey, he's really good at what he does.
Yes, he is.
So it works. Colts win total is set at 7.5 this year. What are the Titans? 6.5?
6.5.
So how can they?
It's your boy Daniel Jones.
Yeah, but you got to think he's
It's
coming.
Danny
He's coming off.
Dimes.
He's coming off
With
the.
that.
He's coming off the Achilles.
I don't care what he's coming
His
off
wide
of.
receiver room is what we just talked about.
The cape will be on. The Titans had a chance to get him.
That's a Titans wide receiver room from like the last couple years.
Yeah.
It is.
Like that's what it is.
Yeah, NWI.
Yep. What? Yeah.
Yes. But like no true like number 1. Like you have a
Yeah.
guy who you
One-dimensional type guys.
one-dimensional type guys that aren't necessarily healthy all the time. Role players guys that would be role players in most other offenses.
Who came
like,
with this list? Whose list is this? Vigiano?
Yeah.
Ralph Facciano
Facciano. Okay.
from Fox Sports.
Yeah, okay. Knife. Who's won?
The Los Angeles Rams around Matthew Stafford with Puka and Devontae Adams. You got Blake Corum and Kyron Williams in the backfield. You have their tight ends, Colby Parkinson, Tyler Higbee.
They got some weapons.
Plus, you got Sean McVay, head coach. You're always going to be a good offense on that. So, Cowboys are 2, Bears are 3, Philly is 4, and the Lions are 5. That's the top 5.
Okay.
Who's 1 and 2?
1 is Rams, 2 is Cowboys.
Rams, Cowboys.
Which makes sense because you have CD, you have the offensive line that's always been in Dallas, you have George Pickens, as long as he plays under that tag, which it looks like they're going to make him do. Then Dak obviously can always put up numbers when needed, just whether or not he's going to stay healthy for a full season.
Well, and that's why the Rams have, 7 primetime games?
Yeah.
Yep.
The most, yeah.
Yeah.
Where's Detroit on that?
5.
Okay. You just asked it?
I said it.
Oh, darn.
I said the top 5.
Oh, darn. My bad.
Did you know Aaron Brewer is the Dolphins' projected starting center?
Yep.
Did you know he was one of the best
last
centers?
year.
He was one of the best centers in the NFL last year.
I mean, it's tough as a $2 steak.
Like,
He is.
I don't know if he earned an All-Pro, but
No.
people put him in that conversation for a little while.
Is it because he has help around him?
Yes.
Like,
I would
that
think so.
makes a difference for him?
I thought Josh McDaniels did a good job of moving their quarterback. Well, didn't help the quarterback all the time, but moving the quarterback. He wasn't sitting still. He wasn't a sitting duck. So when Aaron Brewer would get overpowered, it wouldn't necessarily affect Tua back there to an extent. But let's also keep in mind,
now you
Tua
have
was
Malik.
out. Yeah.
Who can move?
In the chat, Keith said that's wrong because Miami has a bunch of wide receivers. Buddy, no, they don't.
No, they did.
They did. They don't anymore. Their top 3 wide receivers, Malik Washington, Jalen Tolbert, and Tutu Atwell.
Yeah.
Like the only
Their
star.
tight end is Dulcich.
Yeah, the only star offensive player that they have is the guy they just paid, and their running back, Devon A-Chain.
Right. Who does it all. I mean,
And will have to do it all.
Yeah, great.
As long as he can stay healthy.
Yeah. Run him in the ground.
What do you think about Malik?
I don't.
Do you think, because we saw what he was here.
Yep.
We saw what he was in college. Everybody knew it was going to be a project, right? Coming from that Liberty offense.
Agreed.
And as far as learning, do you think that he's at the point he's
ready?
Yeah.
I think he's ready.
Not with that roster.
I just think it's going to take. I thought LaFleur did a terrific job of putting him in spots to be successful and curating that offense around him. I thought that was done masterfully. For him not to hurt Green Bay as much as Jordan Love was out. You know what I mean? And them still being a playoff hunt with a backup. I thought that was pretty good job done. Listen, Josh McDaniels like a mobile quarterback. You ain't sold on him.
No, I'm not. It's not. I have nothing against Malik, but he is put in a situation right now in Miami to fail. He has nothing around. Their offense. So you have Devon A-Chain at running back, a guy that has not been able to stay healthy for a full season yet, but really, really talented player.
Super talented.
Malik Washington, Jalen Tolbert, Tutu Atwell is their starting 3 at wide receiver.
Atwell can get injured like this.
Tutu, I was going to say.
Greg Dulcich as their starting tight end. Solid, not top of the league. And then obviously their offensive line, you have Aaron Brewer as their center, Caden Proctor, a rookie, projected to be their starting left guard.
This is not the Miami we grew accustomed to seeing the last 2-3 years.
No, they got rid of they sold all those pieces up. Once the Tua situation became
Tyreek,
bad down there, everything else was gone.
Yeah.
I think Malik Willis, giving the right situation, like he was in Green Bay, where he had decent players around him, he had a really good offensive system, and he had a really good head coach that put him in that right spot.
Yeah.
Just like you said, I think can do well in this league. I just don't think that's in Miami. He's set up to fail this year.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't, if he plays really well, credit to him because the roster around him is not good. Objectively, it's not good.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, there you have it. So we'll see how that all shakes out. That's gonna be rough. I want to spin it some kind of way. It could be. Good.
I have never been sold on him, but
see it.
We'll see.
I just thought like if the proof was in the pudding, the proof would be LaFleur put some around him where he could flourish. He didn't lose games, but now putting this spot, you're the QB1. You got to go win games. It's not about managing anymore.
It's not about not losing.
Especially with that roster, yeah.
And their offensive coordinator is Bobby Slowick, I believe.
Yeah, it was with
Houston. Bobby Slowick put C.J. Stroud his rookie year, and now C.J. Stroud, Texans had some stuff around them.
Also,
maybe not the best, but some stuff better than what Miami's got.
Is Malik C.J. Stroud?
No, and he went downhill after Slowick too. So
it'll be interesting to watch it. So OTAs start tomorrow.
Bring them on.
Yes, we'll hit that. And do you have another parlay? How'd the parlay do last night?
Man, I missed it by, I'll tell you.
When we come back. 3 at Joel 104.5 this
Didn't hit, though.
Windows, doors, not the sexiest upgrade in your home, but sometimes you just got to do it. And Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville is who you need to do it with. Would love to recommend them to you as a customer of Pella. You have a couple of options to get a hold of them. You can swing by one of their showrooms, which are phenomenal, by the way. There's one on 256 East Main Street in Hendersonville. There is one on 277 Mallory Station Road in Franklin. And you can check out new windows, doors, pull them in and out of the walls, see what you like, what you don't like. And there's always somebody there to help you out. You can also just go online and schedule a free consultation, and they'll come to you and bring you some of their different window options. Look at your home, see what they can do, and see what kind of deal they can give you, because we all want deals. Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville for the month of May. You got, a little over a week left here. Is a buy 3, get 1 free on Windows deal, and no payments, no interest for 2 full years. We call it the Dawn deal. I change it every month, and that is for the month of May. So schedule your free consultation online. Check out the Dawn deal. Just tell them to give you the Dawn deal. They'll take care of you. And you can do it all at PellaNashville.com.
What's happening, y'all? MedicalHouseCalls.com is who is going to get you feeling right. When you're feeling that little sickness come down, feeling weak, you've been traveling and you're not sure exactly, did I get something traveling on that plane? Well, I got an answer for you. They come to your door. Healthcare designed for your life 7 days a week. Primary health care, urgent care, IV therapy, medical weight loss, everything. 615-838-2375 is the number that you call or text. 615-838-2375. You call or text Medical House Calls. They'll assess your needs, book your visit. Boom, they're at your door ASAP, either that day or at the latest the next day. But I know one thing. You're going to be feeling great. Athletic recovery, immune-boosting blends, rapid rehydration, all of this under the mobile IV therapy. Vitamins and minerals and nutrients going straight to your bloodstream, getting maximum absorption with rapid results and immediate symptom relief. Trust me, I've done it, been needing to get back to feeling well, got on a plane, wasn't feeling right. Man, that bad boy kicked in, that IV therapy, and I was back. I'm telling you, it will not let you down. That's medicalhousecalls.com. Welcome back into 3HL Radio 104.5 The Zone. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we can't leave you guys without giving you the parlay. I know a couple of people in the chat were asking, did the parlay hit last night? No, it didn't. I'm going to tell you what I've been able to do that. What happened? Let me get it right. Hold on, I'm going to get it right, Babs. Let me tell you exactly what happened. Well, I missed it.
Miss?
Michael Bridges. I needed him under 1.5 3-pointers. He made 2. Huge threes.
Tough.
Miles McBride, I had him over 1.5. He made 0. Everybody else, Sam Merrill, he made his. Max Strus went under. Brunson went under. Karl Anthony Towns went over 10.5 rebounds. So missed that one. But the little trick for the little baseball.
The little baseball.
Yeah, I had the Knicks money line. They pulled it out. Athletics plus 1.5. They won 14-6 against the Angels.
There you go.
The Dodgers pulled it out. They were down against the Padres. I thought that one was over with. They came back and won by 5-4 money line. And then the Cubs. I had them plus 1.5. What'd they do? Lose to the Milwaukee Brewers at home. So they messed it up. I would have had Colorado Avalanche tonight. But yeah, guess what, everybody? That doesn't matter because we got tonight. Zephyr?
Okay.
Hey. All right, good people. 2 parlays, really 3, but 2, I'm going to give you 2 that I got. Let's go Stanley Cup playoffs first.
Okay.
Yeah. Listening to
Away from
Todd
your bread
Father.
and butter.
Yeah. Jack Eckel, rolling with him. Anytime goal scorer. Mitchell, Marner, anytime goal scorer. Both of those guys play for the Vegas Knights. And I'm going Vegas Knights plus 1.5. Going against the grain. Going with the underdog. Todd Father talking about one of the top Avalanche players being out. One of the top defensemen being out. So I'm going to roll with that. Vegas going to go in there and handle business. I even put a little plus 1.5 on them to win it. Not even money line. Now, to the NBA.
Okay. This is where your expertise
this
comes in.
This is where it's supposed to be. I don't know if it's all expertise, but I think OKC bounces back in this one. I'm going Shai Gilgeous-Alexander over 28.5 points. I'm going Jalen Williams plus 15 plus points. Chet Holmgren, who was owned by Victor Wembanyama. I'm going with him scoring over 13.5 points. Gilgeous-Alexander, a total 39.5. He's going over of plus points, rebounds, and assists. Alex Caruso over 10.5 points. Isaiah Hartenstein over 4.5 rebounds. And Lou Dort over 2.5 rebounds. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is an OKC parlay. That's plus 8195, $25. Get you $2,000.
Boom.
Real quick before we get out of here, quick update from the SEC tournament. I don't think we mentioned it, but Florida ended up beating Vanderbilt 8-3, ending the Commodores' run through the SEC tournament. Tennessee down 5-2 to Arkansas in the 5th inning. Gave up 4 runs in the 1st inning to take a early deficit there, but we'll see if Tennessee can battle back and continue their tournament run.
That's my fault, you hoes. My bad. I let y'all down.
Braves are also down 1-0 to start the game. It's okay. They're the comeback kids.
Well, at least you didn't bet them.
Confident. Yeah, I left them alone today. I ain't going to keep on getting burnt by baseball. Mm-hmm. No, I'm going to get on that today.
You heard Ferman. He was like, couldn't even tell you who's pitching anywhere. He's staying away from it. All right, that wraps us up on 3HL. We are so glad that you joined us. We hope we were able to put a smile on your face. We appreciate you. We do not take that you listen for granted, nor do we take it lightly.
Yes.
Good night. God bless. See ya.
Wouldn't want to be unless you were getting a shout out. Shout out to my guy, man, Joshua Bone, man, one of Nashville's finest, man. Happy birthday, my guy.
Woo woo.
Yep.